We're gonna get this going ASAP. The PBC Formula. Just watched the. I didn't watch the fight. I just watched the highlights. I just wanted to see what it looked like. Everybody said Charlo just dominated Hogan. He did this to Hogan and all that. And what everybody failed to realize is that's what Jermall Charlo was supposed to do to Dennis Hogan. He was supposed to dominate him. He was supposed to basically walk through him like he wasn't shit. Because Dennis Hogan is not a real challenge for Jermall Charlo. We just gonna wait for the people to time in. I know it's early. I know my UK people is probably getting dark. So we're gonna just wait for people to come on in here, man. What's up, Nick? What time is it where you at, Nick? I know it's late night. Well, I'm tired of this bullshit, man. The PBC formula is a bunch of bullshit, bro. People not calling that shit off for what it is. People need to come call that shit out, bro. Do your thing, two hands. I'm finna be here for a second, bro. I'm upset about this PBC formula shit, man. I'm tired of these guys fighting dudes that gotta move up in weight, but they won't move up in weight, but yet still they gotta find people that's gonna move up in weight to fight them. Look at what they doing, man. Look at what Jermall Charlo is doing. Look at what Gervonta Tank Davis is doing. Look at what all these so-called stars of the PBC is doing. What's up, OTF? What's up to everybody, man? What's up to everybody, man? What's up to all my day ones, man? What's going on, man? My day ones is in the building. How long you been subscribed to me, Marvin? How long you been subscribed to my channel? I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to dish you. I'm just curious. How long you been subscribed to my channel? OTF been subscribed to my channel since I had 1 subscriber. Monique been subscribed to my channel since I had maybe like 5 or 10 subscribers, probably less than that. Tim Townsend been subscribed to my channel since I had maybe like 4 or 5 subscribers. So how long you been subscribed to my channel, Marvin? Let me get you right. If you've been subscribed since day one, let me mod you up. Cause the only ones that get modded are my day ones. I'm the only ones. You forgot. Yeah, bro. What's up, Inside Line? Yeah, OTF was here when I had like literally like 1 to 12 subscribers, bro. Like I had nothing. Well, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I respect game. Marvin, you a day one. I'm gonna get on to the two-time. I'm gonna get on to the two-time thing in a minute. But I'm on. I just saw the Jermall Charlo Dennis Hogan fight, and it looked like Jermall Charlo was picking on little kids. That looked like Jermall Charlo was picking on some Kenneth. What's up with your boy Jermall, bro? Hit the link. Hit the link, KG. Hit the link, KG. I need you to come in here, KG. I need you to defend this Charlo bullshit, bro. Okay, it's 3:26 in the afternoon. Okay, because you know, Nick, I don't like to keep you up. You know what I'm saying? I know you got kids shit. I don't want to keep you up, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, OTF. Appreciate it. Yeah, but Monique be waking up. She wakes up out her sleep to look at your boy. She did that a couple times, man. It was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, her time. She still got up and watched the boy. The whole stream, too. You know what I'm saying? That's loyalty. I love Neek. That's my girl, man. That's my first lady on the channel. Monique is the first lady of the channel, of my channel. So when y'all see Monique, man, y'all understand that she's the first lady of my channel. She's the first female that I actually saw and subscribed to my channel. And on top of that, she's the first black woman that subscribed to my channel. Shout out to Monique Thompson, bro. I see you. I see you. She's a beautiful black woman as well. So for all y'all thinking that she's just somebody hiding behind an avatar, nah, it's a beautiful black woman. Get it right. He did give him a big L last night. But I'm mad at this Charlo bullshit because Jermall Charlo fought Dennis Hogan, and I'm looking at Dennis Hogan comparing to Jermall Charlo in the ring, and it looked like Jermall Charlo is fighting a little ass kid. Dennis Hogan looked like a little ass kid to Jermall Charlo, little ass boy. I'm gonna tell y'all something. They fighting people they know they could beat, man. They find people they know they could beat, man. They're not finna fight no real challenges, man. These dudes is pussies, man. You fighting Dennis little ass Hogan. Dennis little ass Hogan. Brandon little ass Adams. Fucking bully, bro. I don't even look at that as a weight bully. That's just some bully shit, period. Picking on somebody smaller than you because you ain't finna fight nobody your size. Did he say anything about fighting Boo Boo Andrade? Did he say anything about fighting Billy Joe Saunders? Did he say anything about fighting Khalid Plant? Did he say anything about fighting even Callum Smith? Or is he still talking about fighting Triple G? And you a fucking paper champion, Jermall. At least your brother earned his shit. It don't make no damn sense, bro. You beating up on little kids, man. You got Wilder beating up on senior citizens. Charlo's beating up on little ass niggas, little people, compared to him. Because Dennis Hogan is a big dude compared to me. He's big to beat. I'm little to Dennis Hogan, but Dennis Hogan is small to Jermall Charlo. It's a small guy. They shouldn't even be in the ring together. I want to see the best fight the best. Like, Jermall Charlo ain't got no business fighting nobody at 154 pounds. He don't fight at 54 no more. His brother, Jermall, should be fighting Dennis Hogan. Jermall should be fighting Brandon Adams, not Jermall. Come on, man. Don't make no damn sense. I was disappointed, man. He was small, man. Hey, Rocket, slide on in, bro. Come on in, Rocket. If I don't got you modded, I'm gonna mod you up, Rocket. Hold up. Cause I'm a little tired, man. This shit got me hot, bro. This with this bullshit. Okay, you modded. I got you modded. Just had to check. Shout out to all the mods, man. Everybody not gonna get modded, bro. It's just my day ones, bro. That's why OTF been here since I started the YouTube channel. So all right, bro. Do your thug thing. Eat your breakfast. Just in case somebody want to slide in, I just gonna keep a link in the chat. I'm gonna keep a link in the chat so you don't gotta worry about me having to constantly resend the link. I'm gonna just keep it in the chat. I'm warming up my coffee right now. Yeah, man, time on in, man. All you fucking PBC dick riders, all you Charlo fanboys, come on in here, man. I had my time with Joshua last night. Now we're gonna move on to what's going on in the sport of boxing, which is this Dennis Hogan, Jermall Charlo BS that I'm seeing going on nowadays, man. I ain't with this shit, bro. I ain't with this, man. I ain't even watched the I'm gonna check it out right now. I'm gonna check it out right now live. Right now. I'm gonna check this out live right now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Are you serious? Are you serious? So you telling me that Corbo? Okay, what happened? What happened? What happened? Cause I just seen freak injury gets Chris Eubank Jr. the TKO win over Korobov. So you mean to tell me Korobov got injured? I mean, I'm not saying Hogan didn't try Rocket. I'm not saying he didn't try, but Rocket looked like a little ass dude, bruh. Rocket looked like a little ass dude, man. He looked like a little dude in there, and everything that Charlo threw was like it was hurting that man. And I'm gonna tell y'all right here, right now, he dislocated the shoulder. Damn shame. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if I'm sparring a dude that fight at 168 pounds, right? That means he's probably walking around 70, 80, maybe 190. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how tall he is, right? What's up, Vinny? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna sit there and let some 168-pound dude pummel on me or punch on me, bro. I gotta get out the way. All right. The dude's probably he's gonna hit hella hard, bro. To me, because he's a big guy. He's gonna have natural punching power over me. Right? Right. So I'm not finna be sitting there unless I just got super chin, super punch resistance. I'm not finna just be walking this guy down. And every highlight I look at, all I see is Hogan on the back foot trying to get away from Charlo. And then Charlo knocks him down with a looping left hook. What's up, RF? With a looping left hook, and he just drops him, goes down. Like, dude, let me tell you right now. Nope, I don't want to see that. I feel you, E-Punch. But I feel you. But no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see Charlo Eubank Jr. I don't want to see it. I don't, at this point, Eubank Jr. overrated. At this point, Eubank Jr. is overrated. Chris Eubank Jr. is overrated. He can't win against the top elite caliber opponents. He's not going to win. He can compete. He can get in there and make a fight of it, but he ain't going to win. He's not going to get no W's. He's a hype job. He's trying to live up to the name because of what his daddy did, but his daddy didn't even really fight over here. His daddy fought in the UK. His daddy couldn't even get past fucking Joe Calzaghe. I'm not saying his dad wasn't a good fighter. His dad was a good fighter. Fought in some good wars, but he wasn't a transcending talent. He didn't transcend over here. He didn't come over to America and become a star. He was a star in the UK. He was famous in the UK. Charlo is the big hype job, bro. He's a strong guy. He's strong. You know what I mean? He got a little pop to him, but he's a hype job. He's not insanely fast. None of that shit, bro. He's just a big guy. Come forward. He's big and he's strong. I give Charlo that. I give both of them dudes that. They big and they strong guys, dude. But they too goddamn emotional. They wear their feelings on their sleeves, and they more worried about being fucking fashion models than fighters. What's up, Andrew? Andrew Ward. What's up with you? Like for real, man. To me, Charlos aren't boxers. They're punchers. They're not boxers. Jermall Charlo does have a good hard stiff jab, but he doesn't rely on it. He doesn't really depend on it too much. Charlo versus Selecki, I don't know. I want to see Charlo versus Derevchenko. That's what I want to see. Nope, I don't want to see. I don't want to see them fight no more senior citizens. Korbov, an old dude. He like what 30 something, damn near 38 years old. I don't want to see them fight no more senior citizens. PBC fighters need to stop fighting fucking senior citizens and fight real fighters, man. Straight up. Fight Derevchenko. Fight motherfuckers that really want to fight you. That's not afraid to back down. All the shit. Fight them. Fight the tough fights, man. Stop fighting, trying to fight these easy fights. Stop trying to fight these stat builders, your record builder. Stop fighting that. Stop fighting them fights. You know what I'm saying? All that Dennis Hogan fight was just to make Jermall Charlo's record look a lot better. Make just 30, 22 knockouts. That's all it is. That's all it is. All it is. Just to fill up his record, his fight record. That's it. Just to make it look good. And then when you see it to the casual fans, 30 and 0, 22 knockouts, man, he's saucy. He did. But he ain't beat nobody because you a fucking casual. You are a fucking casual. A lot of y'all out here is just fucking casuals. A lot of y'all out here are just fanboys. Fanboys. Don't worry, you're gonna see the truth. You're gonna see the truth. I know everybody wanna see it. You're gonna see it, bro. And I'm gonna do my best. Get in there, fight the great fight that I know I can fight. So I'm going to put on my community page what happens with me and the promoter, because I was talking to the promoter. The promoter played me. The promoter tells me, read to y'all straight up. He better have an opponent for me too. Be real mad if he don't, because he still ain't got my opponent yet. I told him I was gonna take a guy that was 22, that was 2-2 at the 137 catch weight, and he said he fights it that way. I tell him, I say, let's get it then. Then I say one more thing. What gym is he out of and name? He tells me the gym. He tells me his name. And he tells me that he was driving and he was gonna text me later. Right? I tell him, okay, thanks. So then my coach, right? My coach, he hits me up, right? And he says my name is not on the list of fighters that's supposed to be fighting January 11th, right? That pissed me off when my coach told me that my name wasn't on the list of fighters that was fighting January 11th. So what I did was I instantly text the promoter. Hold on. Let me show y'all. See this? See, I text the promoter. Now y'all see for yourself. Y'all see for yourself. So it's not no game. It's not a game. I'm not Jordan. Okay? I never once told him, never once did I tell him that I was gonna get back to him. Never. And he says, last time I talked to you, you said you would get back to me. You never did. There's nothing in this text message that says I was going to get back to him. Then he asks me, then he tells me, he says he still has opponents. He said, I still have opponents. You still want to fight. And you see what I said. You see what I said. You see what I said. So you know it's no bullshit over here. There was nothing that I said in that text that says, oh, I'll get back to you. I don't know if I want to fight. I told you I want to fight, dude. I told you set the fight up, make the fight happen. Let's go. I'm training. I'm putting in this work. And then my coach tells me my name ain't on the list. So I go hit him up. I just showed y'all. I hit him up and said, hey, what's up? My trainer said my name not on the list. What to do? And then you're going to tell me that, oh, you said you last time I talked to you, you said you was gonna get back to me, and you never did. I never said that. Then you say, do you still want to fight? I said, yeah, I want to fight. Make it happen. Make it happen. Find me. I need a dance partner. So right now, I don't have a dance partner, but I'm coming. I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be in shape. I'm gonna do everything I gotta do to be ready. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do because I want to fight. I'm ready to go. I'm not ready to fight right now. I'm just fine tuning, but I'm ready to get this on the show on the road, bro. Straight up. Straight up. They playing you, man. These boys in the suits only care about linen, their own pockets. Just keep your head up, mate. And you and your family will come no matter what your kids' family. For sure, bro. Appreciate that. That's what they do. It's the game. It's the game that they play. It's the game they play. It's the game they play. I just wanted y'all to see that for yourself. Just hold up. Right, I'm going back to your comment, Rocket. Like I wish 1-2 Kid was on here, man. I'd show him that, man. I wish I had that dude number. I told him. I don't have a direct promoter. Hold up. Let me get back to let me get to Troy's comment real quick. I don't have a direct promoter, Troy. The game that I'm in, there are different promoters. There's probably 4 or 5 different promoters in the Bay Area that promote fights for kickboxing, and I have all of their numbers. So when I want to get a fight and I look on the IKF page, feel free to look on the IKF website, go to IKF.com, IKFkickboxing.com, go to the event section, and it shows you all the events that are coming up and that have happened probably in the last like 2 months. And you go on there, you check up, you look up the promoter's name, you hit up the promoter, let them know, then send him all your information, him or her, your information, and then they usually put you on their card. I book my own fights. I don't have a manager that get my fights for me. I get my own fights. I have no manager. I have nobody that does that for me. I do it all myself. It's all me. So that's how I get fights. So this is a totally different promoter that I did for the last fight. So when y'all see me fighting, it's usually under different promotional banners. It's never under the same promotion. It's always under something different. That's why I say kickboxers, we fight. It don't matter what promotional banner we under. It don't matter. That none of that shit matters. None of that shit matters. None of that. All that matters is you willing to fight. Thank you, bro. Thank you, KG. Appreciate it. No, I don't know yet. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. At this point, I'm still fighting January 11th. At this point, I'm still fighting January 11th. Nothing is set in stone that I'm not fighting January 11th. Nothing is set in stone. It's just that he don't got a dance partner for me, and the person that I thought was gonna be my dance partner is not my dance partner. So it is what it is. So what's up, Notorious? What's up, Toby? Yeah, I had to give you a mod, Toby. I had to mod you up, Toby. You deserve it. You deserve it. What's up, Tim? I'm 1-2, bro. I'm 1-2. I lost 2 fights because I didn't prepare properly and I didn't take my opponent serious. I made that mistake. I know what that mistake is to not train properly for a fight, be tired in the fight. I know what it's like to overestimate yourself and underestimate your opponent and think you're going to go in there and just dominate, and then you go in there and you still lose. Even though you put up a good fight, you still lose the fight because you didn't do everything you need to do to win. So I learned that from those 2 losses. You know what I'm saying? So nah, my promoter, the promoter kind of played me. It don't matter. I'm still fighting. January 11th. Yeah, bro. I fight, bro. Nah, bro. I don't do that, bro. Never that. What do I think of Joshua Ruiz? Hold up. What do I think of Joshua Ruiz? 2 words. 2 time. 2 time. That's what I think of that. 2 time. Juice World. What happened? What's up with Juice World? Hold up. What's Juice World? Hold up. Enlighten me. Enlighten me. What's this Juice World stuff? What's going on with this? What's that? Sounds like you understand that you are the business, not boxing. Well done. I have a suggestion for you, if you don't mind. Here's my okay. I got you, Troy. I got you. Who is Juice World? Who is that? Who is Juice World? Who is that? Who is that? I probably do. I just never probably heard that name that way. Juice World. Who is that? Oh, he's a rapper that died at 21. Rest in peace to him. Okay. Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to him. What do you think about? I think his stamina was awesome. I think his stamina was great. Hold up, man. I'm trying to get to the comments. Trying to get to the comments, man. Hold up. Let me get back to my boy Andre real fast. Andre says, "What do you think about AJ's stamina last night? He surprised me the way he stayed on his toes for all 12 rounds. Me too. I didn't think he was gonna do that. I even said that he couldn't do that. Like I was one of the ones. I was one of the people. Yes, DT3 was one of the people that said AJ could not move like that for 12 rounds. Yep, I was one of them, and he proved even me wrong. I had to eat that because I did not think that AJ could move like that for 12 rounds straight and box. You know what I'm saying? So Ruiz knew good and hell well he was eating, he wasn't taking the fight serious, he knew good and hell well he wasn't training. So all that shit y'all was seeing was smoke and mirrors. Him showing him losing weight, like he was showing them pictures of him photoshopped and losing weight, lying to his fans, lying to his people, telling people he was training, and people think I'm not in shape and I am in shape. And the nigga, you ain't doing shit but eating sushi off of naked hoes. You ain't doing nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm in the Bay Area, Troy. I'm in the Bay. I think Dillian White's performance was terrible. The Dillian White fight was horrible. Dillian White looked terrible. Dillian White looked terrible. If Dillian White fights any of the top heavyweights like that, he's going to sleep. If he fights Wilder like that, he's going down. I don't want to hear this 3 week shit. Took the fight on 3 weeks notice, and he was depressed and all that. Then he shouldn't have fought. He shouldn't have fought. Period. Cause I give you hard scrutiny. I don't give a damn. He knew he wanted to fight. He knew what it takes to get in the ring to fight. So that's what you were supposed to fucking do. Okay, I get it. You were sad, you was depressed because they did that UCAS shit. I get it. I understand that. I receive that. But at the same time, if you was that fucking depressed, you ain't got no goddamn business sitting there getting off the couch fighting somebody that you should have just ran through. You should have whooped this dude. Easy work. It's a 10-round fight. The fact that you fighting in 10 rounders now, you should feel disrespectful. I'm going with Charlo over Harrison. I think Charlo is going. I think Jermall is going to get him out of there. And when you see Harrison get hit by Jermall, it don't look right. It don't look good. He have him on wobble street, and I think Jermall is going to cut him off, cut the ring off a lot better, and he's going to catch him with some real hot short shots. Going to fuck Harrison up. Don't get me wrong. Harrison is gonna make a fight of it at first. Harrison is gonna be putting on a boxing clinic in the beginning in the early rounds. But once you get to the mid and maybe the later rounds, Charlo is gonna dominate that fight. He gonna dominate. I don't think none of them run boxing. I don't think the zone run boxing. I don't think PBC run boxing. It. No. Fuck my shit. I don't think none of them dudes run boxing, bro. I don't think none of them top ranked PBC, zone. I don't think none of them dudes run boxing. Where my cup? It ain't a DT3 stream if I ain't got no coffee. I just don't feel like there's no real defining factor with these promotional companies in boxing. I think they all got their little niche. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get that quick, easy fame and fight once or twice a year, go to PBC. Go to PBC. If you want to be all up on, ESPN and you want to get that ESPN bread, go to Top Rank. If you want to fight 4 or 5 times, maybe 6 times a year and get good paydays, what's up, Budro? I see you. And get good paydays, go to the zone. In my opinion, the zone pay you the most. If you want to get paid, go to the zone. Period. That's just what it is. Yes, we do, Troy. We do support our own. No, Troy. No, Andre. Not Troy. Excuse me, Troy. No, Andre. Terrence Bud Crawford is not fighting a bum. He's fighting a mean machine, bro. He's an Olympian, bro. Just because, okay, let me be clear about something. I need to be clear about this bum shit, bro. Because I'm kind of tired of people calling people a bum because they don't know who the fuck the fighter is. Okay? Y'all need to stop doing that shit and stop calling. Not saying you know what I'm saying? Not you, Andre. I ain't getting at you. But the fact that people will say you a bum because they don't know who you are is pure ignorance. Period. It's pure ignorance. Okay, just because he's not all on Instagram, just because he ain't famous or he ain't hella known, I don't mean he's a bum. Like for real, like the dude is like 20 something and oh, thank you, Budro. 21 0 and 1, bro. He's not a bum. If y'all can sit, if people could sit up here and give Jermall Charlo credit for fighting the people they fight, being undefeated and all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's a threat, bro. I'm not saying he's a threat, Notorious. I never said he was a threat, but I'm saying he's not a bum. And you know what? Quiet is kept. You never know. What if he shows he's a threat this fight? What if he shows that he's really something of force to be reckoned with? What if he shows that? What if Mean Machine shows that, yeah, if he was in there with anybody else, he'd give him problems, but because he was in there with Bud just showed that why he's Bud Crawford. But if he was in the ring with anybody else, Lopez. Which Lopez? Which Lopez, KG? They don't they don't want to fight no top dude because they're afraid of losing, period. They scared to lose. That's not alpha mentality, bro. An alpha wants to test himself. Alpha wants to see what he can and can't do. That's what an alpha male wants to do. These dudes ain't alpha males, bro. Crawford versus Lopez? Or you mean Devin Haney versus Lopez? If it's Devin Haney, I'm going with Haney. That's big business. I'm going with Comey. I'm going with Comey, KG. I'm going with Comey. Comey got pop. And Comey know how to deal with that Philly shell shit. Joshua and Pulev, I heard, is next up. Yes, he did. F you. He made more money in this one fight than Wilder made in both Ortiz fights. I think Wilder's the dumbest nigga in captivity. Fuck, you turned down $120 million to fight for three, stupid ass. You turned down $120 million to fight for three. And then y'all want to be mad at AJ because he doesn't want to entertain a Wilder fight. He just offered him $120 million to fight. He turned the shit down. I ain't finna do it. If I offer you $120 million to fight and you turn it down, bro, I have nothing more to say to you, bro. I have nothing to say to you. I have nothing else. We have nothing to discuss. We have no business to conduct at this point. None. I just offered you generational wealth, bro. And you couldn't even oblige? Fuck out of here. What's up, Troy? Thank you, DT3, for that. People have to realize some fighters are foundation builders, while others will push you to your limit but fall short because they lack that extra it. Grassroots and boxing. That's true, man. Y'all gotta give fighters respect, because there are fighters that will push you to your limit, and there are fighters that will push you more than what you thought they would. That's the whole point. Thank you, Cedar. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it was offered all that money just to turn it down. Like, where you finna get 102? Like, you know, and then the cold part about they say is you turn down the first offer because the second offer is gonna be more. But who is finna pay Wilder more than $120 million? Who? Where else was he finna get that money from? Where? Where? Where I heard it from the same place. I heard it from the same place that I heard from that $50 million deal. That's where I heard it from. If you want to be technical. And yes, I'm being an asshole. I get it, KG. I get all contracts are not good contracts, but you ain't finna turn down that. I mean, he turned down $120 million. What was his next fight, KG? Holla at me. I mean, I'm not big on this money and numbers shit. That's just what the other side niggas be trying to pull. So I just got hip to the game. But where is he getting that kind of money from? You funny as hell, Tim. You funny as hell. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would, bro. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would offer him more now. They probably would. I wouldn't even deny that. I wouldn't even be negative towards that. But it's still fucking stupid to turn down. Floyd Mayweather ain't turned down $100 million, KG. He ain't turning that shit down, bro. Bro, that shit sent shockwaves through the boxing lore, bro. Ain't nobody in boxing finna turn down that shit, bro. Give a fuck. People don't know what running is. Joshua stayed in his range. But the thing is, how can you? And you're right. But how can you counter? That's like saying I'm gonna counter 100. You gonna counter $120 million with 50 million? How you gonna counter that with a low ball offer? No, man, I'm up in this camp. Ain't no lie, I've ended up in this. Oh, my bad. My bad. This is my fault. My bad, dog. Hold on. Sent you the wrong link, bro. I'm fucking up. I'm sending y'all the wrong link. I'm sending you the link from yesterday. I'm sending y'all links from last night's stream with Anthony Joshua. My fault. That's the link you need right there. That's the one right there. I'm sending 2 times. 2 times. Sending 2 times. 2 times. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there you go. That's the link right there. There you go. I mean, we had a lot of people in the camp yesterday, man. Got my boy Rocket Strike sliding on, bro. What's up, Rock? What's
Shit,
up?
man. You know, just waking up and shit. You know how shit go, man.
Yeah.
Just catching the love and shit. You know what I mean? Hearing the truth and shit, man. Especially about that Charlo shit.
Man, come on, bro. I'm like, I thought when I seen Dennis Hogan and them did the face, I'm like, Dennis Hogan look little. Like he looks
Yeah, he
smaller than
do.
Brandon Adams. Compared to
Yeah,
Charlo is what I'm saying.
right. Brandon Adams, at least the nigga had fucking big muscles and shit.
Yeah, he had the muscle mass. That kind of gave him a little, you know what I'm saying? Kind of gave me a little, okay, well, maybe. And then I'm like, nah. And then you see Dennis Hogan and you see the fight, and then you just see like it looked like Charlo just bullied that dude. It looked like he just
Yeah,
bullied the dude the whole time. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
mean, you know what I mean, dog. It's just plain and simple. The nigga need to fucking wreck Andre, bro. That's just plain and simple. Nigga got the belt. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know if the nigga like it could be the nigga ducking and PBC ain't trying to fuck with Andre, or it could just be just him ducking. Like I just don't know, bro. Like for real, them like Boo Boo always had a dark cloud over him, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like this shit just sad, man. And you know what I mean. I was on Main Man's live last night. He
Mm-hmm.
was like, you know what I mean. Remember, you know what I mean. Boo Boo duck Charlo, and you know what I mean. Boo Boo got a ducking history, and I'm like, nah, he ain't got no ducking history, man. You know what I mean? Like that whole thing with what's his name, man? I heard he took some more. He took a lot of bread to redirect towards somebody else. So you know what I
Oh,
mean? And
step
plus,
aside
the nigga
money?
was going through, huh?
Like some step aside money?
Yeah, step aside bread. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't understand the hate for Andre, man, because the nigga got raw fucking talent, great talent, man. The nigga long as hell, lanky. You know what I mean? He not lanky like a Tommy Hearns. Like the nigga, he got a little mass to him, but the nigga long as fuck. Pause. You know what I mean? Good
Mm-hmm.
fucking reach. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? When he's boxing, he stays in range, bro. He's plucking you the fuck off. When he gets inside, he's a fucking dog.
Mm-hmm.
Hooks every fucking where. Hard fucking punches. Dog, his fucking left hook is mean. Nobody really talks about his fucking left hook. You know what I mean? Like, dog, I just don't understand what the fuck is going on, bro. Like, the shit just got me flabbergasted. Like, I just don't understand, bro. And
Yeah.
this nigga Charlo want to talk shit about Andre, bro. Just send him a contract, bro. What you talking shit for?
Send him a contract. Fight him. Stop trying to fight Canelo all the time. I'm gonna fight Canelo. I'm gonna fight Canelo. It's like, bro, you clout chasing. I don't like using that term. I hate that term, tell you the truth, because I think it's overused and I think it's misused. But that's clout chasing. Jermall know he not finna get no fucking Canelo fight, fighting the people he fighting. He know who he gotta fight. If Charlo really wants the Canelo fight, he's fighting the Boo Boo Andrades and the Danny Jacobs and the Billy Joe Saunders of the world to put him in position to make that fight happen. You're not finna fight no fucking
Right,
Kevin Hogan.
right, bro. What the fuck? Like, you not unifying, bro?
You feel me?
Come on, man. Like for real, bro. I don't, dog. That's how you know the nigga ducking. Boo Boo got the belt, bro.
Yeah. Oh, what? Boo Boo
He
ain't
got the
nobody.
belt,
Boo
bro.
Boo ain't got nothing. Boo Boo is a world champion. Fuck is you talking about?
Right. If Boo Boo didn't have the belt, I could halfway understand your ducking him. But you know what I mean? At the same time, you got a fucking belt, bro.
Like you said, I can halfway understand.
Right. I could halfway understand it. You know what I mean? Like a part of my mind be like, you know what? You know what I mean? The risk may be too much for nothing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But at the same time, you still ducking them. I still want to see y'all rap,
Mm-hmm.
especially y'all history and shit. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? The bullshit. You know what I mean? And if you win, nigga. Like what the fuck?
Exactly.
You
Like,
know what I mean? Like, do you know the props you'll get after beating a boo boo, bro?
right. I think he'll get props regardless, man. It's like it's just like what happened with Ant, with Anthony Yard. Like he got knocked out with a jab, but after he lost that fight, he got a lot more notoriety for losing than you would have thought that he would have gotten when he would have won. What's frustrating me with the Anthony Yard situation now is I remember when Anthony Yard fought Kovalev, and I was going for Yard to beat Kovalev, of course. And
Yeah, me too.
everybody was talking about how Canelo don't want to fight Anthony Yard, you know what I'm saying? Because we was all on this Yard being so great and so good and all that shit, and we thinking that Yard
Right.
was gonna go through Kovalev, and if Yard beat Kovalev, Canelo wasn't finna fight Ant. But now Kovalev gets knocked out by Canelo, and now everybody's looking at Anthony Yard like he a tune-up, and it's like, bruh, before y'all was saying that Anthony Yard, that Canelo couldn't beat Yard, now y'all gonna say Yard a tune-up?
Right, because they looking at it like because Kovalev beat Yard and you know what I mean the triangle. Nah,
Yeah,
man.
triangle theory, like
Nah.
Kovalev
Right.
beat Yard and Canelo knocked out Kovalev and all that shit. So they thinking like, nah, bro. Keep that same energy, bro. Keep that same energy.
Well,
I'm not saying
exactly.
my nigga Yard could be Canelo because I don't think that Yard could be Canelo. I don't think that at all. But I would still go for Yard for the win because that's my dude. You know, I'm a fan of him, so I'm gonna rock with him. But I don't think Yard could beat Canelo for real.
He could, but he just gotta like he needs a better trainer, bro, because he got the fucking talent. He got the skills, bro. He got the
Mm-hmm.
skills.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like he just need his skills retuned, bro. That's all it is, man.
Right, right.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Like that shit pissed me off when he blew his load, bro. I don't know which round that was.
Eighth,
Him and Kobe when the eighth round. Oh,
the
okay, 'cause
eighth round.
I was
The
thinking
eighth
seven.
round. He told him to empty the fucking tank. I was pissed. Why would you tell him to empty the tank? He got 4 more rounds to go. Like,
Oh my god,
oh
bro,
my
that shit pissed
god,
me
bro.
off.
I'm mad thinking about that shit. Dude, come to the corner. Empty the tank, Ant. Empty the tank. I'm like, bro, it's the eighth round, bro. We're going into the eighth round. I still got 4 more after this. And you want me to gas out right now? No. No.
That's an experience, bro, from his trainer, bro. That's an experience,
You
man.
tripping. You tell me to empty the tank round 11 to 12 or some shit like that. You don't tell me round 8 with 4 more rounds to
Right,
go with Sergey Kovalev
right,
punching on me. No. Hell no.
right. You know what I mean? Tunde living vicariously through Ant, man.
Yeah, he is, man. Because didn't nobody know shit about Tunde Ajayi before he started getting with Anthony Yarde. Wasn't nobody talking about Tunde Ajayi until Anthony Yarde hit the scene. And that just shows you that a lot of these trainers, even Ben Davidson,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Because Ben Davidson didn't teach Fury shit. Like the shit that you see Fury doing, Ben Davidson didn't teach that to Fury. Fury came like that. All Ben Davidson
Right,
did was just fine tune him, help him lose weight and shit. That was it.
right,
But all of Fury's skill set didn't come from Ben Davidson. Just like
right,
all of Anthony Yarde's skill set didn't come from Tunde. Because if you look at the history of Tunde and Anthony Yarde, Anthony Yarde came to Tunde and said he wanted him to train him, and Tunde told him to go win something first. So he went to go win an amateur title. So he had already had prior training before he even got with Tunde. So
right,
Tunde didn't teach Ant all what he know either. So these people are getting known, these trainers are getting known because of the fighters that they're attached to, not because they really teaching these dudes boxing and making them better fighters.
right. Like I'm tired of seeing niggas interviews and shit, man. For real, bro. What
Me
the
too.
fuck you keep getting interviews for? Like, nigga, you need to fucking go back to your drawing board and figure out what the fuck you need to change for real, for real. If you want to be a fucking good trainer instead of being all up in front of the damn cameras and shit,
Mhm.
talking your
Mhm.
little shit. I'm tired of seeing that shit, bro.
You got to do
Like
your
for real,
jelly eye.
man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for that. With y'all trainers, all in the cameras, all in the
Yep.
videos, all in the show.
Join Death Row.
Come to death row.
Big ass nigga. Nigga, big ass, man. You gotta shoot that nigga, man. That nigga was big as fuck.
For real, big for no reason. Fucking
That
shoot.
nigga, that nigga chest and shoulders, like what the fuck,
What the
bro?
fuck, bro? How you didn't make it in football?
Yeah,
How you didn't?
I think his attitude, his personality got him fucked up. You know what I mean? He want to be gangster and shit, but you
Yep,
know what I mean? His ass in prison now, so
yep. And he
I
started off
think
as a
gangster only
bodyguard
one
too.
now. Huh?
He started off as a bodyguard too, buff ass.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But he
Yeah, man.
did great things with Ward. Look, let me tell you something. I hear you, Troy, but like even when not Anthony Hart, even with Andre Ward, shit, with Virgil Hunter. Virgil didn't teach Ward everything. He didn't teach him all that. He's worked with him. He's more of a mentor to him. You know what I'm saying? But Andre already had a pedigree before he got with Verge. He already was training in boxing before he got with Verge. He was already doing it. Verge just fine tuned. I learned that from listening to Troy King. I didn't know that though. Troy King put that out there.
But Ward did get to him young though,
Yeah, he got to
like
him when he was
young,
like
young.
what 12 or 13 or some shit like that.
Yeah, there's still some there's still some some skills to be taught at 13. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he learned a lot. He
Yeah,
probably already had a base or whatever,
but
but
at
at
the
the
same
same
time,
time,
yeah,
yeah, like the nigga haven't lost since 12, and he got with Verge around 12, 13. So that says
mm-hmm,
a lot. You know
mm-hmm,
what I mean?
mm-hmm.
But I'll agree with you though, because I know the point you was trying to make.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's
Like
just that these
Virgil,
trainers are not teaching them everything from the ground level. Even with Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach. You know what I'm saying? Manny didn't learn all that from Freddie. Don't get me wrong though. Freddie did fine tuning though, because Freddie did say it
hell
was
yeah.
that he saw in his game that he had to change and shit. So Freddie will like adjust you and shit. Like Freddie is that dude. Freddie's the type of dude like if he see you ain't doing too good, he's gonna tell you. He don't give a fuck.
Hey, it's a reason. It's a reason Pacquiao keep going back to his ass.
I'm telling
You
you,
know what I mean?
telling you
For real.
the reason.
You know what I mean?
You know, because Freddie's the type of dude that fighters don't want to train with. That these bougie fighters now, they don't want to train with Freddie. Why? Because Freddie gonna tell you what you're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? These fighters, they want yes men around them. These fighters nowadays couldn't handle the that's crazy. I think that's why Manny Stewart ain't here no more. And all the old great ones, I think that's why they're not here. The old great trainers, I think they would be fucking they tossing in their grave right now. Because Emmanuel Stewart, Freddie Roach, even Roger and Floyd Mayweather Sr., those trainers, bro, they gonna tell you straight up. They're not gonna tell you everything that you do good. They're gonna tell you all the shit you do bad and make you work on that shit. And these fighters
Right. Because they used to fight. Ex-fighters are the best trainers.
trying to tell you.
For real. Like, you know what I mean? That's a knock against Virgil too, bro, because he didn't fight.
Yeah, he did
You know
construction.
what I mean? And he's more of like a
He's a good mentor.
like a psychological damn, what the fuck, psychiatrist type of motherfucker.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like he gets in your mind, bro.
he's like Customato without the boxing pedigree actually, because that's how Customato
Right.
he like to get you in. He like to get in your head, get in your spirit. Like you know what I'm saying. He's a good
Yep.
motivator. He knew how to get you. He knew how to get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? He knew about that 90% mental. And he gave a fuck about the 10% physical. But he'd get your mind right. Because that's what Mike Tyson would
Yep.
always say that Cuss would do for him. Get his mind right.
Yep. Dog, nigga Cuss was bad, man. For real. Like I gave that little nigga his props, man, because that
That
dude to
dude,
take and all he dealt with was fucking juveniles too. Like niggas coming out the juvenile system.
mm-hmm.
Floyd Patterson, you know what I
And
mean? He took
and he
him
did
to
it in
heavyweight
a
champ.
time, yeah, and he did it in a time when we was niggers. He didn't do it in a time
Yeah.
like now. He did it in a time where white people didn't. They looked at us a certain way. And he was the white guy looking out for the colored folk. So shout out to Customato, man, for looking out for
Hell
them.
yeah, man. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, man. Because he looked out for he look. You got to think in the Floyd Patterson days, they was lynching niggas on the
Yeah.
street in them days. Like, and Cuss was still taking us in. And could you imagine the scrutiny that Cuss was under, being a being a fair skinned complexion, and he was taking in African American people? You don't think Customato was under some scrutiny for that shit?
Boy, hell yeah. The nigga basically white. You know what I mean? Italian, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, man. Of course he had to go through some scrutiny. You know what I mean? Like those
White
were the
niggas
days, man. For real. I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have been alive, bro. Like for real, man.
A lot of us
I
wouldn't.
would have fucking, huh?
A lot of us wouldn't have lived through them days, bro. A lot of us would have probably ended up getting murked.
What, nigga? I'm murdering a few niggas before I get my little neck touched. For real, for real. You know what I mean? I'm murdering somebody, like for real, my nigga. Hell nah, cause them niggas, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, they was not fucking joking around
Yeah.
at all. They didn't give a fuck about nothing. They would fucking take a pregnant woman, hang her ass up in the tree, light her on fire, cut her belly open, and take the baby out and stomp on the baby's head and shit.
Yeah. It's
That was some
crazy shit.
evil shit back in the day, bro.
Yeah, that was
Hell no,
crazy.
I'm not going out with that.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Uh-uh.
I
But
feel
Floyd Patterson didn't have no chin, bro.
yeah.
God damn,
He
he ain't had no chin.
he get hit and it was like, dude, like you had all that skill, you were good. You get touched, boy, you going down. It was like, what the fuck? It's kind of like the American effect. Super skill, fast, good, can compete. But as soon as that chin get touched, boy, whoo,
What? But see, this the thing though, too, though, man. Like back then, the heavyweights really wasn't heavyweights.
they were like cruisers and light heavyweights and shit. Like
Yes,
fighting at
yes,
75,
bro.
175, and 180 and shit. They really wasn't
Right.
big, you know what I mean?
Fighting big, strong niggas like Sonny Liston and shit.
Yeah, because you gotta think. If we take our if we take our heavyweights we got now and bring it back then, you guys are gonna be monstrous. They're gonna be huge.
Yeah,
Because our heavyweights now, because you gotta look at the biggest heavyweight back in the days was Primo Carnera. And Primo Carnera
yeah.
is pretty much every heavyweight now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That
So
nigga,
as far as size is concerned, you know what I'm saying? So
he was demolishing shit though.
Primo Carnera, yeah, that nigga was.
Hell yeah.
He went against Max Bear and got cracked 12 times.
Yeah, that nigga had like how many goddamn knockouts?
Primo,
I want to say like 68 knockouts.
let's get the facts up. Let's get the facts up. Shit, I can find that out right now.
Yeah, because I think George Foreman is right underneath him with 58, I believe.
Let me find that out while we talking. Primo Carnera.
Yeah, Max Bear did knock his ass out though.
Max Bear knocked that nigga out cold, boy.
Max was a savage.
He knocked him out cold, bro. I'm like, nigga, I
That
am.
nigga Max was a fucking savage, bro.
Max is not cool, bro.
That nigga, that's what you call a killer right there, bro.
Yeah, he was really a killer. He really killed a man in the ring and shit. That's why I was like, mm-mm. And then Wilder talking about he wanna catch a body and shit. And like, bruh, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. You might not want that.
You might not want that because if you really actually do that dumb shit, you actually taking somebody away from their kids. Oh, my boy Troy Graham
Yep.
wants to slide on in here. What's up, Troy?
Hey, brother, how you doing?
I'm all good, man. Trying to check out this stuff with Primo Carnera real quick.
Yeah, I just want to step in here. You were talking about trainers, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because see, there's different levels of trainer. Like, take myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one you would learn the fundamentals from, balance, how to put your punches together, distance and timing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would teach you how to use your eyes and reach and so forth like that. Because I give you a perfect example of someone who everybody talks about his punches, punch. But you know what his greatest gift was really?
What?
His eyes. Julian Jackson had great eyes. That's the same thing that Floyd has too, because you never see him attack anybody, right?
No.
You don't see him attack anybody. What he does is he'll frustrate the hell out of you. I'll just jab him. I'll pepper him with his right hand. Then he makes you come towards you, and he'll use those eyes of his to say, okay, I can counter here, do this, do that, and then I'm going again. It's boring, but it gets the job done, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then let's say once you leave me, you go to someone else who could basically teach you something else. I'll give you a perfect example too. Eddie Fudge, the great trainer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He always trained his fighters from their strengths. Like you go into some gyms and they have one style that they teach. Period.
I hate that. I know exactly what you're talking about, Troy. I know exactly what you're talking about. I hate that shit, bro. I hate it. I hate it.
I hate that too because one style doesn't fit all. Everybody can't be Mike Tyson. Yeah. Everybody can't be Tank.
Right.
They got a gym.
I love my trainer Paul Wade because when he saw that I was lean, long, and I could move and I was slick, he basically trained me and was like, okay, you move well, but I'm gonna make you move better. You move your head good, but I'm gonna help you move your head better. So he basically took the tools that I already came with and made me better. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just try to
Yeah.
make me into this Mexican style boxer when he saw I was a slick boxer. You know what I'm saying? He let me be the slick boxer. When I went to train at a Mexican gym, they didn't like my slick style. They thought it was amateurish. So they wanted me to be that straight walk, come forward, wing and ding. And that's not my style. I'm not comfortable like that. I like to move. That's me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I don't train at that gym because they want to keep me in a box versus when I go to 3rd Street, I got more range to be me. So I
Okay.
exactly what you're saying.
I tell you what, man, when you have the time, you go on YouTube or even Google the gym I used to train at. It's called Umar Boxing in Baltimore. UMAR Boxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, if you can't find that, just type in the program's name. You know, what is it? It's No Hooks Before Books.
Okay.
All right, and you'll see the brother who actually started it. His name is Marvin McDowell. Man, he's in the Hall of Fame down here in Baltimore. Mm-hmm. He's a very great fighter. You probably haven't heard of the brother, but his name carries weight outside of Baltimore. Matter of fact, the Irish team actually comes every year to do work with them. Mm-hmm. And you got the naval team that comes and gets beat up every year by Umar, right?
I've heard of him.
Yeah. See, Tank started there. Franchon Cruz, you know, heavy hitting diva. Mm-hmm. She started there. Rockman started there.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So
gyms, Troy. Gyms.
Yeah. So you know, every champion, current and past, from out of Baltimore so far has started there. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you, man, I've been knowing that brother for 18 years. He's a great human being, man. Because I used to go down to the corners, man, and take some of these knuckleheads that would listen to me, and I would just ask them, you know, you out here on the corner, man, you know, what's your end game? And they'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. G. I'm like, that's exactly why you gonna end up in a box. In a cage or dead, mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
And then basically, you know, some of them would come with me to the gym, and they'd be like, damn, man, this stuff is hard. I said, wait. You sell drugs. I'm just training you how to box. And I mean, the first day it was hard because they couldn't even get the balance right, like how to set their feet because of lack of patience. Mm. And honestly, I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna jump off here, and it's not for me because maybe someone else out here that actually needs to hear this, right? Mm-hmm. I was taking so many of these brothers down there, and Brother Marvin let me bring them in for free. You understand me? Mm-hmm. He didn't charge me a damn thing, right? Mm-hmm. And what happens is a lot of these brothers, man, you take them, you invest time in them. I got my own sons. They were training too, and they were taking time away from my sons. Everybody that I trained is dead. That's the spirit of Baltimore City.
Hey, you from Baltimore?
I'm from the Bronx originally. I've been here for a while, though. I've been here for a while.
All right. Wow. I'm out in the county and shit. I live in the county and shit.
Where at, brother?
Oh, man. I live in the fucking boonies of fucking Middle River, bro.
Okay. You up there in Dundalk, basically, and all that, right?
Yeah, but I'm from Prince George's, though. I'm not really from here and shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's where I used to spend my summers, man. But that was, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you're too young to remember that because my family's from like the Langley Park area, you know, the Tacoma Park. But that Yeah, but that was in the era, man. You know when the Rayful Edmonds was holding everything down. That was years ago, man. So that was many years ago. Yeah.
I heard them stories, man.
Yeah. Well,
it was crazy back then, man. Whole United States was fucking crazy during the 80s, man.
Right.
For real. Right. Especially DC, man. DC was fucking Wild West.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna try to stay on point because I'm a talker, man. I'm definitely try to stay on point. But what I was trying to say is that, you know, I trained one dude, man. His mama actually sought me out at the school because I was a mentor, right? I was doing it for free because honestly, I just had a belief in me that if you can save one life, brother, you saving 10, they'll save 10, they'll save 10, and it'll probably save my son's lives as well, right? So,
right.
So, she actually sought me out because her 15-year-old who was big as hell, he knocked somebody's eye socket out. And he was out here selling drugs, right? His
Damn.
teacher knew. His teacher said to me, well, how much it costs to go to the gym? I had to tell him, it was like $75 a year because it's a nonprofit, right?
Right.
And Marvin didn't even take the money from me. He said, nah, man, I see what you're doing. Just come on through and tell them, they got to carry themselves a certain way in here, man. And I said, fine, right? Anything that brother do, I make no excuses. I don't care if I'm sick or whatever. If he called me up today and say, come and help me do this, I will jump up and go help him, right? But
yeah,
I put so much time into that one brother right there, the young child. I lost time with my own. At 19, he went to re-up at some spot. I actually know he got away from me. He got away from me because he started avoiding me. And I had to go back. I had to be a father. I ain't got no time to chase you, right? So as he was jumping out the window trying to get away, boom, they shot him in the head, brother. And I don't think I ever cried that much of anything. You understand me?
Yeah.
And I didn't cry because he was my son. I cried because I saw his mama's eyes, man. And I didn't know what to say to the woman. Well, what am I going to say to her?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But she came to beg up her son, and I did what I could. But
it's all right, Troy. It's all right, Troy.
Yeah, man.
It's all right.
All right, man. All right. I'm going to jump off here.
All right, bro.
All right, bro. You take care of yourself, man.
Man, shout out to my boy Troy, man. Looking out for these kids out here, man. Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Got me, bro. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Shit, man. You training all them kids. You looking out for the community just to find out that, they end up getting killed and shit, bro. It's like this street shit ain't cool, man. I done did my little dirt in the streets, man. I used to, run through houses and shit like that, I used to
that shit lame.
You know what I mean?
I done did my dirt and I regret every bit of that shit. I mean, it developed character if you take the right lessons from it, but ain't nothing cool about being in them streets, man.
Yeah, man.
It ain't, man. Niggas will sit there and tell you it's the greatest thing in the world, but nigga, once your ass dead and the worms all up in your body and shit, bro, man, you hurting a lot of people, bro. You never be able to, your life is over with, bro. No more laughter, no more happiness, no more food, no more drink, no more pussy, no more nothing. Everything is done. It's just black, bro.
This what I couldn't get. When I got locked up for distribution, it was bigger than me. You know what I mean? My mama, my grandparents, my daughter, everybody going through that shit. You know what I mean? Like every time a nigga get into some shit or something happen, you know what I mean? That shit affect more than just you, bro. Like, man, my mama lost head behind that shit. That's just real talk. I don't give a fuck about talking about it because if another nigga going through it, to each his own, I might be helping a nigga out, but ain't nothing good about no street shit, man.
Yeah, man. It ain't nothing good about it. Only time I could honestly say if it's necessary, if you really got to do it, like it's for your kids, it's for to pay your rent. Like you ain't got no other option. There is no way you can go. Man, you look left, right, you look up, you look down. There's no other option. Like I got to go push this work. I got to go hit this house. If I don't, I'm going to be on the street. If I don't, my kid can't eat. Like I understand that. But just on some greed, I need money and all. Nah.
Well, for a look, come on, man.
Period point blank, bro. Period point blank. Crime should be right before starvation, bro.
Right.
Right before starvation. You know what I mean? For real. But that's why, like, a lot of these, like when Toby was on, man, like, you know what I mean? I know how, you know what I mean, like these thugs and shit. You know what I mean? I was a thug too. I ain't gonna fucking front. You know what I mean? But I used to go to Ray Leonard's gym, right? And Palmer Park. And these guys from my rival neighborhood and shit, they used to go up in the joint and they used to learn how to box and shit, right? It was so damn tough. Once they get in that ring, bro, nigga stick a he lets a stiffy go to your motherfucking stomach. And the niggas used to be up in there crying, bro. Like, oh, yeah, damn.
Yeah, man. It's different, man. It's like people they think they hard until they really gotta scrap and all that shit. It's like, yeah, you hard on the street. That's just like the other day, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, bro. And it's happened to me recently. I was coming home from work and it was late night and I was on foot. I wasn't in the car, nothing. And I was coming to the hood. It was like, what time was it? It's probably like 8, 9 o'clock at night. And I'm running across the street because I'm trying to beat the car. And then as I'm walking through the gate, because we got a gated community, you know what I'm saying? You know how you live in the hood and it's supposed to be a gated community, but the niggas always breaking the shit, so you can always break in type shit. So
right. Yeah.
So I'm coming in the gate, and then because I got my hoodie on, it's cold, it's nighttime. So I got my hoodie on and shit, and I'm running across the street. And the next thing you know, one of the youngsters, I know he was no more than probably 19. He whipped out on me. Pulled out, whipped out, boom, 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 boom. And I'm looking at this, and now I'm looking at him. He looking at me, I'm looking at him. And he's sitting there, he gonna ask me, he said, hey, you just get out that car? And I'm looking, I'm like, bro, the car just drove by. What the fuck is you pulling out on me for? I'm from over here. And he's like, oh, my bad, OG, I'm sorry. I thought you was one of them niggas that was coming over here. It's like, nah, bro, y'all niggas they too high-headed. They too quick to pull out a gun on somebody. Don't even know who they shooting at. They just quick to pull out on somebody.
Yeah, but you want to know something though? As much as I hate niggas pulling out guns, but the question is, can you blame them?
No.
If the niggas can't fight,
you either dead, you either be caught dead with it or caught dead without it.
Yep.
Yeah. Niggas can't fight, bro. Niggas can't fight. No, niggas ain't really fighting no more like that. But if a nigga can't fight, you really can't blame him for pulling out a gun, bro. You know he gonna get his ass whooped.
12-year-old little nigga just brought a gun to my nephew's school just last week. Them boys 10, 11 years old carrying gym stars, pistols, everything.
Yeah, man. It's like people don't know, man. It's real out here. Like y'all see the YouTube stuff. I get it, but we get off this YouTube shit and we got to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm still from the hardcore streets of West Oakland. You know what I'm saying? We still from these areas. We still go back to that. Our family is still there. You know what I'm saying? We still go see these people. You know what I'm saying? And
my whole family from Watts.
You know, so it's like when you go to the hood, it's the rules still apply, even from when I was growing up. So when I go back, even though I live in a very whitewashed neighborhood where it's, you know, hella cool and laid back, but when I go back into the hood, you know, them core values kick in real fast. You know what I'm saying? Like I get paranoid. I be looking around, making sure, you know, nobody's creeping down the street. If it's nighttime and niggas driving down the street with the lights off, nigga, I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
that's a fact. If you ever done been caught on a back alley slipping, or somebody ever done bust your head, or you done got pulled out on, or your door done been kicked in by the feds, nigga, you always gonna be paranoid. I'm telling you. Looking out the blinds become like a reflex. Like,
hey, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Y'all go ahead. My bad. Somebody just fucking caught my phone and shit.
Do your thing. But yeah, man. I was really feeling what Troy was saying, man. Shout out to Troy Graham. Appreciate you sharing your wisdom on the chat, man. Appreciate you sharing your story, man. And rest in peace to all the people that Troy tried to help that are no longer with us. Hamdulillah. What's up, Hamid? And now let's try to get to something positive because, you know, my spirit is a little low with that one because it took me back to some things that I don't really want to think about. So let's get on the high note of the two-time. Back on the two-time. Two-time. You know, we haven't spoke about that because I did my little stream about it last night and I was trying to speak up on this Charlo PBC Formula bullshit because I feel like Jermall Charlo is like to pick up on people and all that because I feel like he bullied Dennis Hogan. Dennis Hogan looked like a little ass kid getting beat up on by like a 12th grader. So
man, that whole press conference after the fight just pissed me all the way the fuck off, man, because I ain't like the way he was carrying himself. I was like, bro, you supposed to be the cool twin, but you act like you out here making your bones for real, my nigga. You just slumped a 154-pound tomato can, my G. Like, you ain't never fought nobody. You got given a belt, bro. You got given a belt. And you running around here acting like Triple G ducking you on the Stephen A. Smith show. You acting like Boo Boo Andrade don't want smoke. You acting like Canelo don't want smoke, man. Sit your ass down, man.
Yeah, and then you got Danny Jacobs walking up on you in your face like, ooh. But you ain't trying to fight Danny, though. You ain't trying to fight the Miracle Man, though. He walked up in your face.
He won't fight Danny, and he won't fight Derevyanchenko either.
He won't fight Boo Boo either. Just because he talking shit doesn't mean he won't wreck him.
Man, Boo Boo
you know what I mean?
wash his ass.
What?
I'm telling you, Boo Boo got such a real slick, real awkward fucking southpaw style, man. That's why nobody want to get in the ring with it. He always on the tip of his feet. He real hoppy, and he keep that jab out there, man.
Yes. In my opinion, bro, the perfect boxer, in my opinion. I may be reaching, but that's the perfect boxer. Man, he's not perfect, but if I wanted to box, that's the style I want to have right there.
Hit, not get hit. That's what boxing is. The art of hitting and not getting hit. People keep forgetting that. We want to see a fight. If you want to see a raw dog, wing and ding, back and forth, slugfest, go watch MMA. Go watch that shit. They do that. But if you want to see the science of boxing, which is the art form of hitting somebody and not getting hit, then hey. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that shit crazy. He a dog too, man. Slim is a dog, man. He's not scared to get inside on your ass.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't found one hole in this game yet. He can do it all. He can fight off the back foot. He can fight off the front foot. He can fight inside. Like,
yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this, man. I love Boo Boo, bro. Pause. I fucks with him heavy, but he do be getting sloppy, bro.
He do.
He need to be careful with that shit.
He do get time. He do get dropped. You know what I'm saying? But he bounced back though. You know, but I think that's because Boo Boo come out with so much energy, man. Like, it's like when he get in the ring for the first couple rounds, it's like he excited to be in there. Like he all the way amped going at it. Like when that shit get him caught up sometime.
Yeah, but that's bad though, because if he fighting in a big fight and he get caught in the moment, he might get caught with some hot shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We got to see. But I do think Boo Boo Andrade is one of the most avoided fighters in boxing. And I feel like if Jermall Charlo really wanted the Canelo fight, I said this earlier with Rock, if he really wanted that fight, he would be fighting the Boo Boo Andrades of the world. He'd be fighting the Billy Joe Saunders of the world. He'd be fighting Danny Jacobs and beat them, not just fighting them. He would have fought them and beat them to where he could actually make a legitimate claim to fight Canelo. You know, I beat the guys that Canelo not fighting. Canelo not fighting Boo Boo Andrade or Billy Joe Saunders. I fought them, I beat them. He beat Danny Jacobs, I beat Danny Jacobs. Canelo need to fight me.
Yeah, man. Them niggas, man, like, them niggas won't touch Boo Boo, man. Boo Boo been knocking on every single one of them niggas' doors, man. And then, like, he made Shalecki look so basic.
Yeah, he did, bro.
Hell,
knocked his ass down. Oh my god, man. He put on a clinic against Shalecki though.
Yeah, he knocked him down in like what, the second round?
Oh my god, that nigga's a monster, man. I don't see the hate. I don't see why there's hate for the nigga, man, for real. Because
he on the
that
zone.
nigga is just fucking. He's a beast, man.
He on the zone. He one of them other side of the street niggas. He on the
man, but before that, niggas always hated that nigga, man. For real, I just didn't understand this shit, bro.
That shit blow me because Anthony Joshua and Boo Boo, they run around the ring, but when motherfucking Errol Spence do it, it's sweet boxing though.
Right. Ain't that the fucking
bruh? It's like when them PBC cats do some shit, it's so masterful. Did you see how he moved? Did you see the ring generalship? And then somebody on the zone or Top Rank do that shit, or BT Sport do that shit. Well, he was running. He's a coward. He can't fight. He can't
hide behind the app.
Running. The fuck?
This nigga Spence went in there against the little ass Mikey. Allegedly decided to box him, but was in a fucking life and death with Sean Porter.
I hate when they said he's trying to box Mike. It's like, dude, he had to box Mikey. Mikey didn't give him no choice. He couldn't fight on the inside with Mikey. That would have been a dumb fight for Errol because Mikey was gonna catch him with some shit that he did not want.
Dog, I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Ain't nobody gonna hop in the ring with a killer, right? Ain't nobody gonna play around with no killer in no ring, man.
Mm-mm.
That's something you don't do. You don't play around with a killer in the ring.
Nope.
You got to get his ass out of there.
Man.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
People talking about he played with Mikey. Nah, nigga, you don't play with no boxers. But you play with certain boxers like motherfucking, you know what I mean, low level, you know what I mean, journeyman, some journeyman or whatever. But bro, not no elite boxers, bro. I don't give a fuck if he's coming up in weight. He's still elite, bro. You don't
That's
play
why I
around with
think
niggas like that.
facts. That's why I think that whole match, Errol Spence was just doubling up on the right hand, shooting out the left with the 2-3, and he was just shooting the 1-2 constantly, just peppering him with the jab. Because I don't think Errol wanted this, you know what I'm saying, the crowd to see him get hit with some hot shit by little Mikey, and it phased him any type of way. Not saying it would or it wouldn't, but I think that shit was still like a question in his mind. If that shit happened, what's it gonna make him look like?
Yep.
Like a damn fool.
Like a damn fool. You're gonna look like a
For real.
he get caught by something against Mikey. Because now Mikey, he trying to fight Pacquiao. Mikey trying to get a cash grab and dip, man.
Yeah, that's like a 3-headed tournament right now. What was it between like Danny Garcia, Mikey, and Sean Porter? I think.
And Sean Porter. Yep.
Oh boy.
Trying to get that Manny Pacquiao sweepstakes.
Sean Porter, I got Sean Porter coming out on top of that though. For real.
Yeah, he'll make it rough and ugly for him. I honestly would like to see that, because if Pacquiao would say to go out on a Sean Porter fight, that would be a rough physical 12-round fight for that man to go out on his career. Keith Thurman, then Sean Porter, like that would be a hard man.
Who
Bro, he
fight next? Who think Thurman should fight next?
I don't know, man. He need to get back in the gym, fight a tune-up or something, bro. Because his mind ain't in it. And look, man, Keith Thurman's my nigga, bro. Like, it hurt me when he lost to Pacquiao. Like, I'm gonna be real. It hurt me like a little bitch that he lost to Pacquiao, bro. But that nigga need to get his shit together, man. For real, bro.
Because real rap, he shouldn't have lost to Pacquiao. Because when he was poised and he was boxing, he was catching him with some hot shit all through the mid rounds. But he wanted to play around, thought he was just an old head talking all that cash shit, eating fucking pizza before you walk in the ring, gambling till 4 o'clock in the morning, the day before the fight, the day of the fight, like he was bugging.
Yeah. Keith Thurman will, like, he can beat Pacquiao 100%, bro. Like, I'm like, Pacquiao beat him good, you know what I mean? Like, wake his ass up. He needed that loss because that nigga was bugging, bro. But I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If they get in the ring again, Keith Thurman's focused. Keith Thurman's waxing Pacquiao, bro. For real, because I didn't see any of Keith's signature punches in that bitch. None of them. That nigga, his shit was just straight short punches, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
And that's why Manny won't give him the rematch. Because I'm telling you, like, that fifth, it seemed like that's like 4th through like the 9th round. Like, Keith was blasting him with some shit when he was settled down. Man, Manny got hit with a mean ass, what was it, a right or left hook that like sent his ass reeling. Like, so I don't think, you know what I mean, Manny know, like, if Keith Thurman poised and settled down, he'll catch him. But see, Manny's so smart, man. Like, that's why I be telling niggas, man, like, boxing is only, man, 10% physical, 90% mental, bro. Because you got to know where a nigga head at, what's going on with him. And Keith Thurman ain't show nothing besides the childish and slacking off. And Manny took monster advantage of that shit.
Yup. That was Keith Thurman's fucking fault, man. For real, bro. I didn't even know about any of the fucking shenanigans until after the fucking fight when AB said something about the shit. You know what I mean? I didn't even know the nigga was gambling till 3 or 4 damn morning.
Oh yeah, he was up here gambling with me. He's supposed to be in the hotel room chilling. He out here. I had to tell him to leave. Like, damn, AB, why you telling that nigga like that?
AB, like, my career over, I'm snitching.
Right,
man. Come on, man. That ain't cool. It's like whatever.
Nut ass nigga. Nigga, nut, man.
I don't even know why AB even interviewing AB still. That nigga ain't finna fight no more.
That nigga bringing them views, man. He's so charismatic.
Yeah.
I'm done with AB, bro. I'm not watching any of his fucking fights, bro.
But the fucked up part about it is if AB was to fight next month, niggas is gonna buy the fight, man.
That's true. That's the thing. Everybody want to see that. AB is where all them PBC niggas trying to get to. Y'all trying to get to where AB at. Y'all ain't gonna get to where Floyd at because AB ain't nowhere near that shit. But y'all need to get to at least where AB at. At least get there.
Right.
That's why it pissed me off, bro, because AB had all the talent in the world and he did not take his fucking craft serious, man. He could have been nice if he would have took this shit serious, bro, because he was filling up the seats, bro. He just didn't take his craft serious, man.
And they was already projecting him to be the next Floyd. They was literally setting him up to be the next Floyd.
Bro, you know how many times
perfect one.
That nigga played with my emotions on at least like 3 or 4 different bouts, and I still was throwing it up for him. Like, man, AB got talent. He got talent. But, man, after about that 3rd or 4th time, man, I said, man, you can kiss my ass, bro. I would not invest no more time in you, man.
Bro, this nigga talking about, look, I gave this nigga a chance. This nigga talking about, man, I'm doing this shit for the hood, man. I'm doing this shit for the hood, man. Let me see you do this shit for the hood. Let me see you do this shit for the hood. You go out there and get embarrassed. Man, fuck you and your hood, cuz. Fuck you, Slim.
You doing it for the hood and then you do that shit.
Bro, even saying that shit, being a multi-millionaire, you ain't doing it for the hood, my nigga. You failing your motherfucking kids talking crazy shit like that. Fuck is you talking about? You doing it for the hood. Niggas trying to get up out the hood and you trying to flash niggas back to that shit like it's the cool thing to do. Bro, sit your dumb ass down.
He's immature like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, AB, I was just gonna say that, Rock. AB hella immature because he still be doing interviews talking about, yeah, man, I'm getting it in the trap. Like, nigga, you 30-something years old, nigga, talking about get your ass down. You ain't trapping. You getting club money. Shut the fuck up. You ain't selling no dope. You getting money. You go to the club. You getting paid to just show the fuck up. Stop lying to the public. You ain't out here.
Your ass sleeping in silk sheets and shit, talking about you going into dangerous territories and shit where niggas can get whacked.
Stop it.
Hell nah.
Stop it. But God, that's like Selena Powell running off with your bag and shit like that. Niggas a clown.
Yeah. Hey, he stopped going to the hood. As soon as they shot his car up in Cincinnati, he said, fuck that. Nope.
Which is smart.
Ain't nothing wrong with going to the hood after motherfucking Medina beat the shit out of his ass and butt fucked him.
Man, that fight, that booty shit, I lost all respect for him. Like, bruh, you probably with that shit, bro. You probably be doing that little Illuminati shit.
He all the way with it. That nigga team light skin like a motherfucker. Man, him and Tate be on some real fruity booty shit, man. Niggas be kissing each other on the cheek and shit, all boo-booed up in the club and shit. Private section, velvet rope with no bitches.
Yeah, man. Tank going down the wrong path, man. I mean, I understand nigga AB pulled him in and shit and took care of him and shit. I understand that, bro, but you gotta keep that nigga at a certain distance, man, because it's your career on the line, man. It's your career on the line, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can play around with the nigga, but when it's time for boxing, man, fuck everything else, man. Bro. Like, you got going to hiatus, man. Like, Ali used to do, go in a fucking cabin in the woods somewhere with no damn electricity, man. Just fucking focus, bro.
Right. That's why you go to Big Bear. You go to Big Bear for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Seclude yourself. Nothing but boxing.
Hell yeah.
Boxing in the air in the woods. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I ain't with that. Hold up. What you say? What you say, Mob? Hold up. Gun Rights Mafia says, you see that nigga on Tank? That's that homo shit.
All the way, bro. Them niggas some sack chasers, man.
Bruh. Fruity Booty Promotions. Fruity Booty Promotions.
Yeah, man. AB funny, man, but he's stupid, man. He's stupid as hell.
I just don't like that, bro. The thing is, bro, when you get to a certain plateau in life, bro, it's about giving back to the hood. It's not just about really just saying you're doing this for the hood. You give back to the hood. If I had that type of money, I would do so much for my neighborhood, regardless if I know they'd probably fuck it up. But at the same time, I would still try to put some money back in where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I make millions and millions on top of millions or hundreds of thousands on top of that, I'm going back to the block and I'm going to try to give them some basketball courts. I'm going to try to give them a rec center or something, you know, give them a couple programs and shit. I'm going to try to do that. But as far as like saying I'm going to do something for the hood, but I don't never do shit really for the hood, nah, bro.
That's how you
Man,
know these
see,
sucker niggas don't do nothing for the hood, because every time they go in it, they getting robbed or they shit getting shot up. If you was really fucking with the hood, you ain't rolling through that joint bulletproof. You be out that joint like Mike Tyson walking the block. Like, you be like Ali walking the block. Any city you in, you can walk down the street. These niggas getting popped at because they don't do shit for the hood. But claim that shit and they ain't even about that shit.
but you still got wicked niggas out there though that'll still shoot a nigga up if you taking care of the hood or not.
Hell yeah, but I'm just saying though, you know what I mean though. If you
No,
really
I
showing
feel
up,
you. I feel you
you ain't supposed
100%.
to move stupid. You know what I mean? Don't move stupid, but I mean you could be out there though. You know what I'm saying? If you really got love for niggas and you showing love, like it's gonna be way more love than hate. You know what I mean? Unless you just out there stupid and reckless.
Yeah. What he should do, man. I don't know if he's doing it or not because you know what I mean. We really don't know what he's doing with his fucking bread. But he should fucking invest. See what I would do, right? If I came across some big bread, bro, I'll put some shit up. I'll invest some shit, smart investments, blow my money up even bigger. And then once my money gets big, bro, I'm gonna invest that shit in the community, invest that shit in the kids. You know what I mean? Like for real, bro. Like I just don't understand. Like, man, Floyd, man, he just a bitch ass nigga, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the little cookouts.
Floyd really
I
ain't.
don't give a fuck about that.
He cool to the people that might be around him, like in his circle. They might be buddy best friends type shit.
Man, he treacherous to them niggas too, DT3. I got a story for y'all about that nigga, but go ahead.
Oh no, nigga, you tell it. I ain't finna look stupid and tell I look retarded, nigga. Go ahead.
Nigga, you remember when him and the nigga 50 was going back and forth all on Instagram and shit like that, and they was beefing and shit. 50 was ready to do his whole boxing promo shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them niggas was going back and forth real crazy. Well, Floyd homeboy, I'm trying to remember the nigga name. 50 had all of this shit on Instagram. Well, Floyd homeboy, right? His girl, the nigga Floyd was fucking that man girl. So the nigga Floyd homie go to, you know what I'm saying, call the nigga Floyd on the phone while he got the girl over there with him and smoke him and the girl while he on the phone with Floyd. Floyd fucked his best friend girl. That nigga committed suicide and killed her. That nigga Floyd bought her a house, bought her a ghost and everything. Drove that nigga crazy.
That's crazy, bitch ass nigga.
Hell yeah,
you know he
that shit up on the internet. That shit'll pop right up, bro. That shit is crazy.
No, dog. You know the nigga Floyd. I know that's the truth because Mike Tyson even said the same shit. Mike Tyson said they was fucking with the same bitch, and Floyd had the broad called the feds on Mike. Mike got locked up and his shit got raided. Yeah, Mike talked about that shit, bro. And I don't take Mike for no liar.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what I mean?
That's why I don't know.
He might have
Mike, bro. That's why you don't see Tank Davis, Floyd. None of them niggas really fucking with Mike, cause Mike ain't with that bullshit.
Right. He used to be though. Nigga talking about he got spinal problems and shit. That's the reason why he lost. You know what I mean? But other than that, he cool, man. Nigga talking about spinal.
I hurt my back. I broke my back.
Hurt my back.
What you do to your back, Mike? Spinal.
Hell no.
That's the hardest nigga in the world, though. When they killed that nigga, man, Homo though in New York, he was like a real big drug dealer, like hitman with the Supreme team. Man, that was right after that. That was the night of that fight. So he just wild out. He said, praise Allah. Nah, fuck that. I want to eat his children. I want his family. I want his heart. Peace to Allah.
Like, how you first have somebody kids and then say peace to Allah? Like, come on now.
Yeah, Mike, man, he always had mental problems, though. I mean, understandably, though, because where that nigga came from, bro.
Yeah, where he
those
came
what you
from?
call the trenches.
Yeah,
those are what you call the trenches, bro.
He was
real
robbing, fighting, all the shit.
Brownsville, man.
Abandoned buildings, niggas robbing, niggas killing.
Yeah.
Man.
That was the old story I read about Mike Tyson. Where he said what fucked him up early was when he went outside when he was little, he saw a murder. He said he saw a murder and he didn't come back out of the house for like a couple years. Like real rap, like a couple years. He saw a murder. He never wanted to leave the house again. You know what I'm saying? So like he was like a super. So that's why he was so reclusive. That nigga saw a murder when he was so young, and that shit fucked him up. Like,
yeah, what fucked him up even more though, what turned him to a wolf was when the nigga fell in love with them pigeons and shit. And he said the Bama fucking took his pigeon away from him, tore the pigeon's head off.
Yeah.
Tore the pigeon's head off and shit. He said that shit turned him into a wolf, man.
hell yeah, because that was the way he got like his escape on the rooftop with them pigeons and shit. Like, yo, that nigga used to real live feed them joints from his mouth, dog.
Yep. Real.
He love them pigeons. He still do love them pigeons, man.
Love them damn pigeons, man. He got a whole pigeon coop, all the shit, man. So what did Matt Barnes?
I heard them LA cats be on them pigeons too.
Yeah.
I heard LA cats be on the pigeons.
Yeah.
What did Matt Barnes tell Floyd? Ron Boy? Because I haven't heard about Ron Boy.
Be quiet, Bella.
That's no news to me.
What did he tell him? I want to know.
What did he say though?
I'm waiting on him to say because I don't know. But Ness said he liked your thumbnail.
Shout out for Ness. Yeah, man. I think I had some fun with it today.
He ain't finna fight. He ain't finna fight 2 times.
Hell nah. Why the window shopping shorty?
He not gonna fight Fuzzy 2 times. Nope.
Like I said, I want to see if Wilder gonna talk that undisputed talk now that AJ got them belts.
The furry lover. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Puss in Boots. All my babies love that shit.
That nigga funny, man. Shit, I got 2 girls, bro. They watch this shit all the time.
You feel me? Fuzzy 2 times. Furry lover. Okay, hold up. Floyd told, hold up. Ron Boy just put it in there. Floyd told Matt Barnes he will fuck his girl. Floyd need his ass whipped. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Right.
Floyd need his ass beat. Somebody need to just say, I don't give a fuck that you Floyd Mayweather. I'm gonna punch you in your shit. I don't care. Fuck your bodyguards. Fuck your life. Fuck your couch.
Man, bodyguard can't stop no bullet, man. That bodyguard ain't stopping no 223 and no 7.62 round.
I'm trying to say. Trying to tell you.
Yeah, my bad, fellas. Somebody knock on my door, ask me for a damn cigarette and shit.
That's a typical nigga shit.
For free.
God damn.
Nigga be doing that shit all the time.
Yeah, man. As soon as somebody knock on my door and shit, my dog want to bark and shit. She bark at every goddamn thing.
What kind of dog you got?
And I got mute and shit. I got a Jack Russell mix.
Okay. Shit, we got one of them joints too, little Jack Russell. Man, Brody, that nigga.
Joints, what, bro? Them joints fast.
Man, what?
They fucking annoying. And bro, see, this is the thing what people don't get about Jack Russells, bro. They are good rat hunters, bro. I ain't got rats, I got mice. Them motherfuckers, man, they vicious with the mice, bro. They go smelling. They know where the fuck they at. They get their ass up out of there.
Yeah, because when we take them down the road down my grandparents' property and shit, he be on them field mice quick, bro. Like shit, we took his ass up to where we go? We went up to Swallow Falls, up in like northern Maryland in the mountains and shit, bro. They had these big ass creeks. I'm talking about them joints 5 feet wide and shit. Man, he jumping them joints. Boom, 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 just crossing them bitches, man. Jack Russell's the shit, man. They smart as a motherfucker too.
I'm gonna tell you, not to get off topic, DT, but I'm gonna tell you what was really good. Like, if anybody out there got a fucking mouse problem with rats, like you live in the country and shit, what y'all niggas need to do is get minks. Them minks be fucking rats up.
Minks?
For real. Yeah, minks, bro.
Didn't know that.
Minks be they can fit in the holes. They can fit in the rat holes and all that shit. They be going in the rat holes, fucking them up, bringing them out dead slumped.
Hey man, check this out, Ricky. We talk about whatever we want to talk about, bro. We just had a quick duration, bro. I just want to know what type of dog he had, man. Excuse the hell out of me. Quit hating now,
My bad, y'all. My bad, man. God damn.
We talk about dogs for like 30 seconds, and you want to say, "Oh, your box Gerald talk about dogs," because you just popped in here, bro. We've been on this stream for a whole hour.
Man, how about this, nigga? Hit the like button. Shit.
Quit like button. Get something. Shit, quit bitching. We've been on this thing for 2 hours, bro, talking boxing. You pop in here for 30 seconds and you want to start tripping. Shut your ass up. Yeah,
real, man.
Shoot, man, we've been talking boxing for the longest, man. We have a brief intermission about a damn dog, and you want to feel some type of way. Get out your damn feelings. You a Wilder fan,
right, man? But boy, did AJ look sweet last night, boy.
He
oh
did
my
look
goodness,
nice last night. He looked very nice last night. As I said again, I did not think AJ was going to be able to move so laterally consistently throughout the rounds for 12 rounds straight. I thought he was going to eventually have to become planted and flat-footed and eventually start trading with Ruiz. He didn't do that. He fought a long, methodical, perfect boxing fight and won. I didn't think he was going to do that, man. I'm still surprised that he did it.
That's what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to do that because I already knew in them trenches in close quarters he wouldn't really be able to hang with Andy like that. So once I knew that he was losing his muscles, his pretty muscles and shit, and he was focusing on his craft, nigga hair nappy, you know what I mean? Nigga ain't brushed his teeth in like a week. That's when I knew, okay, this nigga serious like a motherfucker, man. But I know what he gonna do. He gonna box. He ain't gonna fuck around and hop on Andy. Nah, fuck that. He gonna box this nigga, man.
Yeah,
for real. That nigga Andy's hands are fast. They some lethal little fucking fluffy ass pillows, man. For real. You know what I mean? But he did his thing, man. For real, bro. Kept him at the end of his fucking punches. Kept that stiffy in his face. You know what I mean? Went to the nigga body. Went to the man. Good fucking combinations. And Ruiz called him a couple times too. You know what I mean? Scared him a little bit, but he stayed with the game plan. He stayed disciplined, bro.
Yeah, that's what
what I like.
That's what you got to do, man. Stay disciplined. Stay straight. Now, before we get up out of here, I want to get your take, Rock, on this PBC formula. What you think about the PBC formula? And do you think the PBC formula is good for boxing? And if not, what do you think they need to do to make it better for boxing? Holla at you, boy.
Man, that PBC formula shit is a bad fucking formula, bro. That shit'll, you drink that shit, that shit give your ass diarrhea, man. That shit is terrible. For real, man. Pay-per-view, bro, is dead. I don't care what nobody say. I said this before, I'll say it again. Niggas is not gonna pay no motherfucking $80 for no damn pay-per-view when we can watch it off of niggas' shades for free. Period, point, fucking blank, bro. You know what I mean? They need to get with the fucking program. You know what I mean? Like the Zone did, because look, pay-per-views ain't, these fucking numbers already looking shaky, bro. Niggas ain't getting the numbers like they used to, man. Technology's upgrading every fucking day, bro. Everybody can find a nook and a cranny to watch what the fuck you putting on, man, for free. So they need to start a fucking streaming service like the Zone. Whatever. Look, just start this shit, bro. Make sure everything is fucking airtight. You know what I mean? And just do it that way, man. Because if you do it that way, whereas though you charging $20 a month, motherfuckers are going to pay that shit because they ain't going to go through the trouble of watching it or try to find this damn illegal stream and shit. If the fight is costing $20 a fucking month or $10 a month, because it really wouldn't be worth it. Then, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And plus, they need the fucking Al Heyman, bro. Like, man, oh my God. For real. Now I see why Bob and them was trying to sue the nigga, bro. This nigga, like, I don't know what the fuck is up with him, bro, but he's just fucking everything up, trying to keep everything in-house, bro. You can't fucking do that, bro. You cannot fucking do that. You brainwashing these fucking boxers and shit. These niggas thinking they're their own fucking promo company and shit. They think they have their own fucking business, but they don't, because you're their fucking boss.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Get your shit together, man. Send them over to, you know what I mean? Send them over to the Zone. Send them over to ESPN. bro, you gotta cross pollinate, man, for real, bro, because niggas is getting tired of that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I don't know how long they'll fucking last, bro. For real, I just don't know.
Man, that nigga Al Heyman is the worst kind of pimp, and them is dusty ass hoes. He will not let them hoes go wrong for nothing. Them hoes staying extra stationary, dumb as all hell, dumbfounded and dizzy. Don't know what to do with their life and everything. As soon as they get a little bit of bag, they run it straight back to Al.
Oh my god, bro.
So what you think about
it's just terrible, man?
What do you think about the PBC formula as a whole? Two hands. Like, do you think it's good for boxing? Do you think it's bad for boxing? Do you think,
man, it's horrible, bro, because I just found out that they just got a pay-per-view deal with like Cox Cable or something extended to what, like 2023, 2026, something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Don't you know what I mean? And basically what they saying is what they're packaging up and they're giving you for free on Showtime. They about to charge you big bread for that stuff. They can't be serious.
What's up,
they fucking cops. They fucking cops, man.
This is what I want to say about this whole PBC thing. PBC is, they have a decent idea, as in like how they try to how they try to manage their fighters to a degree, but I mean the way they project their model, as in like how, like, all these fucking pay-per-views and how they broadcast it, it's them trying to revive pay-per-view or whatever. It's not gonna work, man.
Not at all.
It's not. Like, I mean, and they're not even really promoting their fighters well. I don't anticipate Wilder to really ever become a 100 million, or no, not 100 million, 1 million pay-per-view type of dude. So, I mean, I just don't see him really becoming, I just don't see them being able to carry on that model. And, they're trying to keep everything in-house, and they're very concerned about money. So, I mean, for the state of for themselves, if they really try to be independent, as independent as they can probably make some money for themselves. But I mean, as far as for boxing, nah.
Well, my opinion, I feel like they need to be more open. I think that's some bunch of BS. I think everybody just not trying to do what they want to do for their careers. If it was me and I get a contract sent by DAZN, I'm finna go over there and get that DAZN money out, because they paying me more than you's finna pay me. So I'm gonna go over there and get that DAZN money, go and get them UK fans and bring them motherfuckers over here so they can be looking at all of us too. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? You fight on DAZN, you get them UK fans, you get the DAZN fans, and then you go back to, because you are a PBC fighter, so you're going to go back to PBC anyway. So you're going to bring them fans over to PBC. And the cool part about it, not Al Heyman, but Eddie Hearn ain't even tripping on that shit. Like, he's not tripping on PBC fighters coming over there, gaining fans, and building a profile on his platform, and then going back to their original platform and fighting on their shit. He ain't tripping. So you can go over there, build your fan base up, go back to your original stable, and have a bigger profile. So why wouldn't you want to do that? And why is the PBC fighters so hyped with the WBC? All you hear is Jermall Charlo talking about, yeah, WBC this, WBC that, WBC this, WBC. That's like the WBC ain't the only sanctioning body in boxing. What the fuck?
Right. Hey, Ron Boy, man, that's a great fucking comment, Holmes. Yeah. Like, PBC is for boxers, not for fucking boxing fans, bro. That's all it is.
That's why they're not looking. That's why these fighters, they're not really eager to fight anybody on a different platform, or anybody greater to be active, because they're already getting paid tons of money from Al Heyman for, just getting in there for one fight.
We got my boy.
PBC got one track mind.
Best of the best. Welcome to the panel. It's great to finally have you on the show. What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on, fellas? Hi, everybody. Happy holidays to everybody.
Same thing, bro.
Definitely enjoyed them fights yesterday, and I'm sitting here talking about now. What's going on? What's up, fellas? What's up? What's the rap today? What's going on?
You from B-More?
Yeah, I'm B-More.
Oh, I can hear it all up in your accent, bro.
Another guy with the Al Heyman avatar, this man named Jake. What's up, Jake? Welcome to the panel, man. What can we do for you, man? What's popping, Jake?
Nada. What's happening, fellas?
What's going on?
What's up, Jake?
What you think about this model. We're gonna start off with Jake, then we're gonna go to best of the best, and then we're gonna probably have to close it out. But Jake, what do you think about this PBC model and the formula? Do you think it's good for boxing? Do you think it's bad for boxing? Do you think they need to keep it going? Need to change it? What's going on? What's your take on it?
Man, I think somebody earlier said it best. They're out for the boxers and not the boxing fans first. Second, I did notice something yesterday that while I was watching fights, and I just want to give a shout out to DAZN for making an awesome fucking card on a Saturday. Watching boxing all day Saturday long was fucking awesome. Like watching cartoons as a kid, man. I loved it.
Definitely, bro.
But what I've noticed what's going on is I'm looking at Eddie Hearn and I'm looking at Al, right? They're playing chess versus each other. And as Al's is struggling right now, trying to figure out what he's going to do with all these fucking prima donnas that he all whispered in the ear, you're the next Floyd Mayweather, and we're going to get you all this money, put on your choker chain and sit down. I'll let you know when it's your turn. While they're doing that, Eddie just figured out a way to have boxing every fucking Saturday by having that shit in the Middle East. I'm telling you, there is something to that. I'd rather watch all that shit going on. I'd rather watch boxing every Saturday and see what the fuck they got going on in UK than to watch all them fags that are sitting on their asses over there with the choker chains on. Just saying.
Hey, Eddie is taking a risk, though. He's taking risks, bro.
I think it's paying off in spades, man. That guy's killing it right now.
Oh, my
fucking
God.
Killing it. The
Taking
king.
Good risk. Yeah, man. He the only one that took advantage of that the Logan Paul KSI joint, man. Everybody else turned him down, I think.
That's
Ain't that crazy?
Hey, man, Hearn's been having a nice month. That's what I'll say.
Definitely.
With the whole KSI Logan Paul thing, and now AJ. I mean, yeah.
Best of the best. What you think about this PBC formula situation? What do you think?
You say what I think about the PBC formula?
Yes, sir.
Man, I tell you, DT3, the PBC formula is terrible, man. It's totally taking away so much from what boxing is really about. As far as what we know, we done seen, like a lot of y'all talk about, far as 80s and 90s, and I mean the early years of boxing with Sugar Ray Hagler, all them type fighters gave us like fighting the best. It's not happening with the PBC, and it's right there. It's blatant, right there in your face, and it's like they don't even care or respect us as boxing fans. They turn away. I don't respect what PBC do for boxing. Like far as Earl Spence and Sean Porter, far as them two getting together on that fight, that should have happened like 2 years into Earl Spence being with the PBC. Earl Spence had to sit in the PBC for 5 years before he could even get a unification fight. That was terrible. That's when they talk about you hear all these LDBC channels talking about Terrence Crawford need to come to PBC. For what? Why would Terrence Crawford go to PBC? What has Bob Arm done Crawford that we didn't want to see him do? He made the man undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like they don't look at like everybody. I mean, it's the money thing. Money matters, of course, because we all gotta eat.
And I mean, Sean Porter versus Keith Thurman should have happened probably a couple years before it actually did.
That's a fact.
Exactly, man. It's terrible. It's terrible with the PBC going to us as far as boxing. I love Dazzin.
Also in the chat, Gary Russell can't even get a fight he wants. He can't even get any fights.
Right. And he over at the PBC.
Yep. And that's the thing. How you gonna tell somebody to come over to your stable, but the guys that are on your stable ain't even getting the fights they want?
Man, he's the Pied Piper. I'm telling you, he's over there. He's snake charming them guys, man. Go have a drink. Put on this new choker. I got you. Fuck off. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Yeah.
You know what he does? He buys those chokers probably in stacks of 50, and every time they get the courage to walk up in his office, say, listen now, here's what's going to happen. I got to get this fight. And he's like, here, I got something for you. Hands
Yeah.
to Tips like, get the fuck out of here.
Piggyback on what you said, Jay. Piggyback on that. When Floyd Mayweather said that he was spoiling his fighters, he said these fighters are spoiled. You know, they don't appreciate nothing. Hell no, they don't appreciate nothing. You just took this dude off his mama couch. You bought him an apartment, you bought him a Bentley, you bought him a choker chain, you bought him hella designer clothes. He ain't had to do shit. He fighting bums. Hell yeah, he not gonna respect shit because you gave him everything. Versus back in the day, you had to earn that shit. Didn't nobody give you a house? Didn't nobody give you a car? You had to earn that. So you appreciate it more.
But can I play devil's advocate and let me defend Al for a minute? If I was running the show over there and I was going and I want to say cherry pick. If I'm going and grabbing these guys up out of the hood and I'm changing their life, say, listen, here's what's gonna happen. You ain't got a pot to piss in. Here's 100,000. I'll even buy you a cheap 3 Series BMW so you can drive the fuck up on out of there. He gets them out of there, and they're loyal to him. I mean, right. you can't fucking blame him. He's doing what he's doing, man. Mm-hmm. And the motherfucker's made a shitload of money doing it. Don't hate the player, hate the game, man.
Al Heyman ain't put up $1 of his own money though. He ain't put up.
That's how smart he is, man. That's even crazier, right? That motherfucker used somebody else's money to make himself.
He got the best sales pitch in the world though. When he go in there for them big checks, I got Floyd Mayweather.
Yep, exactly. He's the golden carrot. You're the next Floyd Mayweather. He tells them all that.
But the thing is, after a while, that's like all of us on the panel, right? We got all 6 of us, right? Let's say we on the same promotional banner, right? They telling Two Hands, you're gonna be the next Floyd. They telling Rock, you're gonna be the next Floyd. They telling Best of the Best, you're gonna be the next Floyd. Telling Intangible, you're gonna be the next Floyd. Telling Jake, you're gonna be the next Floyd. Telling me, I'm gonna be the next Floyd. Then we all come together and was like, they told you was gonna be the next Floyd. Yeah, they told me that shit too. Like, you don't think somebody smart?
Hey, you know what though? Not if I came in here and told all 6 of you in your ear you're the next. I'm whispering. Not only am I just telling, I'm whispering it in your ear as I'm hooking the choker up to your neck and putting the link together in the back. And I tell you, you make good and goddamn sure you don't tell the rest of these motherfuckers what I'm telling you because you're different. You're different than the rest of these people. I'm telling you, dude.
Man.
So special.
Al Heyman's like Suge, bro.
Kissing the back of their neck, dude. I think he kisses the back of their neck every time. I'm telling you. I got you, fam.
Oh, shit. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can see that though. It's a game. It's a game. It's all the money grab, and it's just basically Al Heyman is just mouthpiece of these dudes. And it's just like he basically gaming them like that
y'all
girl.
Can hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, them boxers be going in there mad when they short on something. When they short on some bread, they go up in his office. They go up in there yelling. I was like, hey, man, calm down. Sit down. Come on, baby. Sit down for me. I got something for you. Well, man, he goes in his fucking drawer and shit. He goes in his drawer, pull out a little choker chain. Like, look, man, look what I got you. I've been taking care of you, brother. I've been taking care of you.
I think it's more like Pinky. I think it's more like Pinky from Next Friday. I think he probably pistol whipping them motherfuckers and shit.
Hell nah.
You know what?
What you gonna say, Best?
Hey, you know what somebody told me? What?
What's that?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, my man told me the other night at the fight, he came real look. He really support, like he kind of support the PBC, right? And he was telling me like this, we sitting out back, get ready to watch the fight. He gonna tell me, he said, tell you like, you know what, for real, I'm gonna be real with you. Let me tell you what it is. He said the PBC, he said, it's just about getting money, yo. It's a business. Gotta understand that. Tell you it ain't about all that shit. It ain't about everything as far as what the old days was about and all that. It's about making money now. He said Al Heyman checks, they getting a check, like $1 million check, and they knocking out who they put in front of them. And that's what I said, so if that's what y'all doing, if you admitting to that and you saying that that's what's going on over there on the low for real, so why you ain't why do the fighters be talking like they want to fight the people that they know we want them to fight? Why they over there talking big like it's not like that, but you know on the low, that's what's really going on. He's just like, I don't
Right.
know, man. That's what's
They
really going on.
Bammers.
Can
They
you
pussy
believe that?
pussy.
Y'all
Bammers,
think that's
dog.
going on?
Man, I don't think it's so much. I don't think it's so much that they're ducking and dodging. Because the one thing that I took away from when Bud rolled up on Errol, and Errol looked like he was completely clueless to how boxing even fucking worked, like the business side of it. I think Al's got it figured out. You motherfuckers worry about spending money and buying shoes and fucking Bentleys, and I'll take care of the rest. And I think they're out partying, they're wrecking Ferraris, getting fucking wild and out, acting like fucking crazy dickheads,
They
and
have
they're all
no
the same
idea
crew
how much
doing it.
money they can get.
Yeah, and Al's like, "I'll give you $1 million." They're like, "For real?" And he's over here making 50 on the back end, dude. He's got it figured out. You can't knock what he's doing.
Yep, that's like when I was doing security. You know, when you work in certain sites, the company you work for, you know, you might get paid 13 or 15 an hour.
Yeah, but they're charging $100 an hour for your ass out there.
They're getting
goddamn right.
Right, Jake. They getting breaded out.
Goddamn right. Yeah.
You take that little 13, a little 15. Yeah, we getting 100 plus though.
Hey, boys, I'm gonna go spliff out real quick. I'll be right back.
Do your thing, Jake.
Oh,
Thanks for
boy.
coming on, man. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm a wild lover.
It's crazy, man, what they be doing with that PBC shit, bro. I don't agree with that format. I don't agree with the formula, the way they going about it. I'm not with that shit at all, man. Don't sit up there and talk like you want to fight the best guys, but you really not finna do it because it go against your business model. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
If your business
Exactly.
model is just fight whoever they put in front of you and just basically hype up your record, then stop calling out the big names to make yourself look bigger than what you are, because you're not finna fight Canelo. It's not even that you're not finna fight him. You don't want to fight Canelo. You really don't want that fight. You just saying it because it sounds good. And then you got
because you pump faking.
Right.
I respect them niggas more if they was just truthful. If all y'all about is the bag and y'all just want to fight C-level competition, B-minus level competition, hey man, that's y'all. But don't play around with the fans. Don't play around with the divisions. Don't be holding up belts.
Right.
Y'all do your thing. Y'all take your little PBC pink belt and roll.
You feel me?
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing about it though. Like you just said, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, if you not out here pump faking, Holmes, and you just being real, niggas gonna respect you. Niggas gonna respect you. But if you come out this bitch barking,
right,
knowing damn well you ain't trying to see that smoke, knowing damn well you ain't trying to wreck niggas for real, for real.
No,
Bro, we gonna tear your ass up, Holmes. That's how it's going.
That's how it's going, bro. If you doing smoke, because you ain't trying to fight the top dudes, but you just trying to, I want to fight Bubu Andrade, or I want to fight Canelo, but you fighting Dennis Hogan. I swear to God, if he fight another 54-pounder, bro, I'm going to be pissed.
Didn't that happen, though? Didn't that whole Hogan fight happen because Hogan was running his mouth? I mean, like, didn't he go in pretty hard on him in that one interview or some shit like that? And he's like, fuck it, I'll go over there and whip this guy's ass for some money real quick. I don't think he went and dug him out. I thought Hogan was clowning the Charlo out or something.
But if you look at it though, Jake, how many people have clowned on the Charlos? Danny clowned on the Charlos. Bubu Andrade didn't clown on the Charlos. Billy Joe Saunders clowned on the Charlos.
Yeah, but I think Hogan really went in. Let me go see if I can find it, because I seen it the other day. I was like, goddamn, who the hell is this guy? And he's going deep. I'm not.
Well,
I mean,
man, Hogan, that
listen
shit.
to me. You
That shit was
Go
so.
ahead.
That shit is terrible, man. Hogan, what?
Oh yeah, it was
What
lame.
what is Charlo doing with 154 pounder coming off a loss? I don't even understand that shit. That shit don't make no sense.
Hey, you guys want to know what it is? Daddy
shit's
Al
disgusting.
is padding the records. It's that simple.
Alan Heyman? Yeah, Alan. Yeah. Alan is doing some fuck shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like, go out there. I told you we can't do a whole lot until you get to 40 and 0.
All them fighters at 160 that he could be. Why he don't fight? Why Charlo don't fight David Lemieux? Or why he don't fight Willie Monroe? Or why he don't fight? Where the fuck is who else? Or Danny Jacobs? Or the dude that GGG just fought that he had a fight with like a month ago? Sergey Devenchenko. Why he don't fight? Why he don't get none of those fights? Understand that shit,
Because
that's
crazy.
The risk.
Because he's scared. That's why he's scared, bro.
Well,
He ain't trying to lose.
that does make me wonder. It's like if they don't fight on the other side of the street and they only fight in house, fuck, they don't even fight in house.
Yeah, and that's what it looked like. They only finna fight in house, but then again, they're
But
only going
listen,
to be caught.
we just watched Ruiz. Y'all just
we
realized
did.
we just watched Ruiz. I didn't even realize we was watching PBC and we was watching PBC. We just watched PBC
I'm telling you.
with Ruiz
Yeah.
and Joshua.
But see,
Careful,
the difference with
man.
that is
Careful,
they
you
gonna,
get
Al
too
Heyman
far.
gonna let him
Get
go
too far.
over for 3 belts, for 4 belts. Al Heyman gonna let him roam to try to bring 4 belts back. If that rematch clause wasn't in there, we wouldn't have been seeing that.
You
part
damn
2.
right. You goddamn right. You know what? It's funny you would say that because I have a feeling. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made on Andy Ruiz right now over there in that fucking stable. I guarantee it. They're gonna throw him to the fucking wolves, dude.
Oh,
Daddy,
yeah.
you notice Andrew Ruiz don't walk around wearing a choker. He's
They
the
gonna
only
cut the bacon
motherfucker
off
over there.
Big Boy back.
Yeah, he's the only motherfucker over there not wearing a choker, but I bet he does when it's all said and done.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
be surprised if Ruiz is his next opponent. If Ruiz is Wilder's next opponent after Fury, don't be surprised.
Hey, remember what Ruiz's dad was saying though in the interview before the day before the fight? He said they was on a 3-fight plan. Wilder wasn't in the undisputed plan. Like,
Ain't that
I think Ruiz is gonna wind up over there in the zone. I think Eddie's gonna hook him up.
you think Eddie's
He
gonna?
should.
I'm
I
calling
think
it
Eddie
now.
can blow Ruiz up.
I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now.
You heard it first.
That's
People.
what the belt's at.
Jake said it. He said Ruiz is gonna go to the zone. We wait.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait to see if Ruiz goes to the zone. I'll make sure I give you a special shout out.
Hey
Jake.
man, I'll tell you right now, I can make shit up and be right. I do it all the time.
Hey, but first, man, for real, we gotta let this shit out, Holmes. Ruiz fat ass need to lose some motherfucking weight, bro. For real. I'm not trying to see his fat ass, man.
Talk your shit,
This
big
fat ass
Holmes.
belly, Holmes. Like, for real, he gotta do something with that shit, bro.
For real.
Buffalo sauce all dripping around his fucking beard and shit. Nah, man.
You know
Holmes.
the best thing I read this morning when I got up, because you know anybody that's in the boxing, first thing you do, you get up, you start checking notifications and shit and checking comments. Well, I see one of the guys said, man, Ruiz had that fight on lockdown. He said, you know how many of those jabs would have missed if he would have shaved 5 pounds off his face?
Because he was
Yo.
getting jacked.
Dude, did you see? Look how big his neck and face and jaw. I mean, his whole head looked
He
huge.
was sloppy, bro.
Funny 'cause she basically just lied to the public, man. Shout out to the UGC, man. Black Horse
UGC in the building.
man. UGC, what's up, bro? What's popping?
What's good with it, fellas? What's good?
Was good.
What's
Nothing,
good,
man.
Black?
We on this
Man,
PBC Formula hype, bro. You know what I'm saying? We getting on these PBC cats because you know they ducking and dodging, trying to dip and move and ain't getting nowhere, but just getting their feet wet and fucking around, fucking up the sport of boxing. So we trying to basically say that this PBC formula isn't good for boxing. Everybody agreed that PBC isn't good. PBC formula isn't good for boxing. What's your take on the PBC formula, bro? After we just saw fucking Jermall Charlo beating up on little ass Dennis Hogan.
Talk your shit.
well, first off, I didn't watch that PBC bullshit. I didn't have time to watch that shit. You know, yesterday was AJ's day, so you're an idiot if you schedule a fight on that day, on the same day. So just let that be known first off. And then secondly, DT, what ingredients goes into this formula that cooks up this PBC formula?
Not fighting the best when you should fight the best, not doing what all the real boxing fans, hardcore boxing fans want you to do, basically by fighting the best. Basically only doing what the yes men around you are doing. So everybody that's agreeing with you just don't do what people agree with. And basically low risk, high reward type shit.
And choker chains.
Yep.
Choker chains. Choker chains and
But to be honest with you, I know you're saying low risk, high reward, but it ain't as high as somebody who taking the highest risk, man. The reward for the guys that's taking the biggest risk, man, it's laughable to try to compare. Because these guys is trying to take these little safe fights or whatnot. They may get their millions of dollars, but you compare it to somebody who's not taking safe fights, who got a better legacy, more straps, and it's like they taking a shit all over their goddamn, payday. You know, AJ made 85 million. Like before he won last night, I'm looking at the situation like, damn, man. Even if he go in here and lose again to this fat motherfucker, he gonna make $85 million in defeat. But the motherfucker made 85 million and he got his straps back. I'm like, y'all niggas big mad out here. I know you are.
Yeah. They super mad.
Big mad.
2 times. So my thing is, I think the PBC formula is flawed. I think they don't even let the top PBC fighters aren't even fighting top PBC fighters like that. You still got Gary Russell Jr. calling out calling out Leo Santa Cruz, and calling out Gervonta Davis.
Let me ask you this: when you say it's flawed, flawed for who?
Flawed, in my opinion, for the real boxing fans. It's flawed in our opinions. In the real hardcore boxing fans, it's flawed because they know we want to see the best fight the best. They know we're willing. And the cool part about it is we're not just screaming, we want to see this fight. We're telling them like, hey, we'll pay y'all to make this fight happen. Since y'all want to do this pay-per-view shit, okay, this is what we want to pay for. That's like me telling you, if you do this, I'll pay you this amount of money. You got millions of people telling you that they'll pay for this and you still don't do it. And then you get mad, and then they get mad when you put them against somebody that's bullshit. That's not even worth your time. We want to see Charlo fight Boo Andrade, but you put him in there with Dennis Hogan. We want to see Charlo fight Danny Jacobs. You put him in there with Dennis Hogan. You put him in there with Brandon Adams. It's BS, bro. Bunch of BS, bro. I can't agree with it. Can't agree with that. What's your take on it?
Man, it just depends on what side of the street, so to speak, you're standing on.
Right.
If you're standing on it from the fans, you're 100% spot on. But if you're standing on the side of I look at boxers, and there's boxers that fight for like Bud Crawford, who they don't, you don't ever hear them talk about money. It's all about them belts and them champs. And then you got guys that only talk about fucking money. Well, if they're only fighting for money, they're in the exact spot where they probably need to be. They probably need to stay over there safe, holding each other's hands and shit.
I see what you're saying. Jake. You basically, it's like you got the guys that do want to fight to basically make their legacy look worth something. Got the guys, they just in it for the check, man. Real quick to fight this guy, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make me look good. My fans still gonna love me regardless. Fuck whoever is against me.
Listen, you're a fighter. If I was to tell you I pay you $1 million to go fight this fucking guy next weekend, would you really give a fuck who it was if he's in your weight class?
Right now, you have a point. You have a point.
Right. Well, would you?
You have a point.
Would you put on, and I'll even give you a choker chain right now. Put it on where.
I'll
give you a choker chain and the money, and you can have the choker chain now and the money after the fight.
You keep choke chain. Give me the bread. Keep choke. I don't like jewelry. I'm not.
Well, and man, it's to me, it's those guys are hypnotized, man. They got a whole damn different shit going on over there that he's telling them, and it's probably stay safe. Don't give a fuck about these fans and all these other motherfuckers. Play it safe. Why would you fight this guy that could knock you out and end your career by taking away your zero for $5 million when I'll pay you $1.2 million to go knock out Hogan this weekend? And that, you know what? If you still want to fight 3 weeks from now, you can, because he ain't going to do no damage to you.
Well, but my thought process is different though with that. Like if I was a boxer right now, and you was to tell me, you my promoter or my manager, and you tell me, okay, look, because I'm a welterweight or a light welter. And you say, hey, look, I will give you $2.5 million to fight some run-of-the-mill guy at light welter, but I give you $10 million to fight Ugas or fight what's the guy name? What's his name? From Philly. He's from Philly. Jerron Enos. I give you $10 million to fight Jerron Enos. Yeah, I'm gonna fight Jerron Enos. That's just me though. That's me. I'm gonna fight Jerron Enos for one, because Jerron Enos is a name. And I'm getting paid more. And me personally, I know I would get more respect for stepping in the ring with Jerron Enos, win, lose, or draw, than I would for fighting some running the mill light welterweight. That's just me, though. That's me. I can't speak.
Right, but if I let's say you're a draw for me, you're undefeated, you're 30-0, you're in my stable, so you're my horse. I don't want to risk putting you out there and getting that loss for $10 million when I'm guaranteed 2.5.
Yeah.
for the win.
But you gonna get more than 2. I'm getting 2.5. You probably gonna get like 20 or some shit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I'm getting. I'm just talking about my my investment in you is better to not have that
he's
loss
thinking
on your record.
2.5 long term over.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you know Al's playing long money in this boxing game. These guys are playing. They all play it long, man. You have to. That's why they're saying, well, we're thinking about fighting him in 2024. God damn, they've actually got it planned out that far ahead. It's crazy.
What you think about it, 1-2? What you think about this PBC model formula they got going on, 1-2?
Well, I enjoyed the knockout last night of another, spectacular knockout of another welterweight, by Charlo, and it was a phenomenal punch that he landed, but that's how you look when they put you in with these little guys, he need to go ahead and fight Demetrius Andrade, I'm sure Al don't appreciate what y'all talking about with Andy Ruiz, he probably in the back in the cut, like, don't listen to them, Andy. Why are you gonna go to the other man when you can stay with the brother man? Why don't you just go ahead and just we'll get you them anklets, baby.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
They serving up them pro black contracts on like the Chitlin circuit, bro. I swear to God.
It's just my thing is, man, it's just so sad that people really actually fall for this shit and fall for the fucking phony boxing champions bullshit, and it's ridiculous at this point, man. It's like their card was so fucking awful last night. It was just bad, man. How do you let a 122-pound Japanese fighter steal the fucking show, man? That was the best fight.
Yeah, hell yeah, it was. Hell yeah, it was, dude. That was awesome.
Let's be real. That was the best fight on there, a Japanese fighter. And then they want to shit on Japanese fighters over there. When he had the best fight, the best performance on that whole bitch last night. Like, come on, man. Let's speak facts, bro. Come on, man. And then if he goes in there with Eubanks is gonna slaughter that guy. I don't care if motherfuckers say Eubanks don't got no boxing skill, nothing. Listen, that motherfucker goes in there, he gets his face punched in, but he still comes forward and he's gonna outland you. And once he hurts you, he's gonna fucking rip your head off, man. Straight up. Eubanks will fucking eat Charlo. Straight up. And Charlo's next opponent is probably gonna be a Dervinchenko, maybe, but he'll probably fucking duck him. So who else is Charlo gonna fight? Probably, who else Charlo gonna fight? He probably gonna fucking fight Ron Ellis, who just beat Aleem, because that was probably why they had Aleem and Ellis on there. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Why the fuck all of a sudden Aleem comes up to 160 all of a sudden and then try to go at a catch weight with Ron Ellis? Why? Because he's probably gonna try to fight Charlo probably gonna try to fight Aleem or Ron Ellis. It's probably looking like Ron Ellis because Ron Ellis went back down from 168.
I know he's a little. But then again, isn't that a little too big for Jermall Charlo to be fighting right now? He's be fighting. He's be playing Checo or something.
Real rap though. Al probably in that joint telling the Charlos the truth though. He like, look, man, y'all niggas suck, B.
Yeah, you guys better start fighting.
2.5 million, man. Y'all ain't getting no $10 million fight.
Y'all think that David Benavidez is a kid to Jermall Charlo? Do you look at Jermall Charlo as more of the veteran of the two out of Benavidez and Charlo? Because Jermall Charlo called Benavidez a kid. He said if they were to fight, it'd be basically the veteran versus the kid. Do you look at?
Hey, remember when Cat Williams got choked out by that middle schooler? Y'all remember when Cat Williams got choked out by that middle school kid? That was Benavidez with Charlo.
Yo,
Charlo and then your man Andre Darrell walked out with Charlo. You know what I'm saying? If he's such a kid, ask your man about his power. Come on, man. Ask your man. You walk right with him out there. Ask your man about his power. Man, Charlo ain't trying to see Benavidez, man. Benavidez will eat that dude.
Bad move. That'd be an awful move.
And another one who would eat him if even Charlo move up to 168, where he belong. He probably belong at 168 really, or 175, because he really looked like 185 pounds last night. And if you go to 168, he's gonna get smoked out, especially by Caleb Plant. In-house, they in the same side of the street.
That fight ain't going down.
Scared of Caleb Plant, because Caleb Plant will probably box his fucking ears off.
That's
He'll
a
smoke
fact.
him.
And Caleb like white chocolate out that joint.
I'm saying though, but
Straight up.
I'm gonna put the interview on my community page after the stream, so y'all can come by and check out the interview and the phone interview that Jermall Charlo did prior to the Dennis Hogan fight, basically saying that nobody wants to fight him. He said this out. This is Jermall. This ain't me saying that don't nobody want to fight him. Basically, it's kind of hard for him to get the fights that he wants, meaning the Canelo Triple G fight. So since he can't get the Canelo Triple G fight, nobody wants to fight him out of the whole 160-68 division. So I'm gonna send that for everybody.
My bad.
Go ahead.
Bust it. Since Charlo like to fight smaller guys, I bet you Brian Castano will move up to 160 and smoke Charlo right now. Right now. He will fucking blast Charlo out of there right now.
That's what
no
the
cap.
more,
No fucking cap.
No cap. No cap.
I think somebody was onto something when they said Daddy Al don't like the Charlos. He's probably told all. He's like, I don't like neither one of those motherfuckers. Them goddamn twins. I found that
out from an inside source that that Al Hammond or Floyd, they don't like the Charlos or Wilder. Like they just don't like them. It's
I'm sure they don't.
Hey, when Tony Harrison said, man, I was talking with TB and I was talking with Derek James and don't nobody like this nigga. Remember on the interview, Jermall was like, man, I don't feel like nobody in my corner. He talking to TB and talking to Derek James.
He bought
He's
it,
like,
dude.
man, don't nobody got to fuck with me because God fuck with me.
He believed every bit of it, man. There was a sliver of truth in that's what it was, because did you see TB's face behind him? He was fucking petrified. Until at the end he said, it was just a joke, fellas. Or what if it was true? Yeah, and he started laughing.
TB was laughing a little too hard.
Yeah, he was too real.
Yeah, it got too real in the field. It got too real for him. He was like, he's sitting back there. You saw the dude sitting there looking like, please don't keep talking. Please say you playing. Please say you joke. Oh no, I'm just playing. He's like, yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'll tell you one thing. If when Tony Harrison retires, that motherfucker's got a job in broadcasting because he could do commentary.
Man.
He does the sick dude.
Yeah.
Both of those press conferences. Who would have thought the second one could have been both of them, two different ones, and one round two fucking outdid round one, dude. He called him a punk bitch on live television. Fucking crazy, dude. And he said his brother bullied him growing up and beat his ass, dude. That was deep right there, dude. You ain't gonna drive a wedge between me and my brother. He's like, well, no shit, dude. He's your fucking twin. I'm just saying he stomped you out and you're a pussy.
and then he said, and then Harrison was like, man, you coming up with that blood, cuz whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, because you fucking hang out with Chris Brown and shit. Stop it. Y'all know nothing about no fucking gangs. Motherfucker, I'm from Detroit. Miss me with that
and that's
bullshit.
What got me too.
Fuck out of here.
Talk about you ain't been through. Oh well, you ain't been through the things I've been through. I'm like, bruh, Tony Harrison from Detroit, bruh.
And the Charlos ain't grow up like that.
The best part was he says
ain't fucking grow up, and the Charlos ain't about that life. They ain't grow up like that.
Yeah, he says, look, Pops, I'm disrespecting boy.
Come on, man.
Like,
motherfuckers is middle class. Fuck out of here.
Come on, man. It's just a bunch of BS that's going on with the Charlos. And based on, and I'm glad I had Jake on the panel, man. Shout out to my boy Jake, man. I appreciate your knowledge and your perspective that you brought to the panel. It really kind of opened my mind up to kind of how things is going. And you know what? That's how we got to look at it. This guy just want to get a check. This guy really want legacy. Like Crawford, he wants legacy. You know, Errol Spence want a check. Gervonta Davis want a check. Gary Russell Jr. want legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah. The guys that want the smoke don't want the money.
So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But still got to call it spade a spade. So basically, when we see certain fighters, I'm just going to call certain dudes. They just in it for the money grab. Some dudes really want to fight out here. You know what I'm saying? So Al Haymon is trying to basically revolutionize the way we do boxing. We gonna make it about money. We're not gonna make it about fighting the best or to beat a man. You gotta beat the man. We just gonna build your resume up, get your fights up, make you look more than what you are, and sell that. And then people just gonna lose their minds. All the shit. Bam, bam, bam. We have a star.
Yeah, and let you fight in the minor league for the rest of your career.
Yo.
All right, check. So look, remember when Tank had the fight you remember when Tank fought, you know he from here. So you know, remember he had the fight down here. We went to that fight. That's right there in that middle of our downtown. They had it
Yo,
at the
boom, thanks for having me
Royal
on, man.
Court, the
I'm gonna try to jump off, let somebody else
Nunes,
burn.
right?
All right.
All right,
Thanks,
bro.
brother.
So
Go ahead, Bess. Go ahead, Bess.
so about probably
Go ahead,
about
Bess.
maybe like a month before that fight, about a month before that fight, they had a little seminar for Tank at this mall in Baltimore called Mondawmin. They had a little seminar there, and what's his name? That be with Floyd Mayweather. What's the dude with the glasses that be that worked for Tank and them?
You talking about the one
The
with
dude that worked with
glasses?
Mayweather, the manager. What's his name?
Oh, Leonard Ellaby.
Ellaby, yeah.
What's
Greasy ass bell pepper nose.
what's his name? Leonard Ellaby, right? Leonard Ellaby.
Smellerby.
He was in the mall.
Yeah.
So we pushed up on Leonard Ellaby and asked Leonard Ellaby, why is Tank? Why do y'all got Tank fighting all these fucking bum at the bum? Why Tank don't get no real fights? So he said, well, young man, he said, do you realize Tank making money? I said, yeah, he making money, but y'all fucking our city up. Y'all making our city look bad because Tank not like that. For Tank want that smoke for real. He want it. And y'all fucking our whole shit up by letting Tank just look like this what it's really about. When Tank really do want that smoke for real, but Tank, he just letting Floyd and Ellaby and them guide him because they older than him and it's the people around him. That's why I didn't really want him to go. When people said Tank got signed with Floyd and all that shit, when that shit was going around Baltimore, I said, I wish the fuck Tank would have got him. I wish he would have went to Top Rank, yo, because he would have had a way better career. We would have really got to see what I know what Tank is about for real, yo.
Right.
See, Tank needs to be fighting all those guys from the UK, and he needs to be on the zone working that shit over.
He need to be somewhere else, yo. I'm telling you, Tank is a better person than that. Tank don't want to be like that for real. He being guided. They doing that shit. They in his mind. I'm telling you.
Remember, Tank was beefing with Floyd behind that stuff about him not getting the fights he really wanted and about his name. But you know what I'm saying? They got Tank to fall back from, you know what I'm saying, dogging him in social media. Because Tank wasn't really about Floyd at one point in time because he wasn't liking the business.
Well, that's what PBC stands for, man. Pay the brothers cash. And the money team, they're just putting out stacks of money. I'm telling you.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing Black said. He said it's the money team. We gotta understand that. It's the money.
Man. The sad thing is when you sign, I look at it. If you sign up with TMT or PBC, basically it doesn't make a shit what you think. It doesn't make a shit how you feel. You're under contract to do one thing, and let's go fight the guy I tell you to fight because you signed on the line and you took the ducats, man.
But the
basically,
thing is, who paying more?
Exactly.
Top Rank, PBC, Golden Boy, or the Zone? Or BT? Who paying the most?
Well, look at the Zone, man. They just gave out last year alone. I think it was last year and this year they gave away $1.5 billion fucking dollars. That's insane. You know whose money that is? You know who owns the Zone? You know who really owns the Zone? Those two fucking Arabs that were sitting right next to Eddie at that event is who owns the Zone. I'm telling you. Yeah, dude, like 60 or 70% of the Zone is owned by one of those princes, one of those Saudi princes. I don't know the name, but that's a fact. I'm telling you.
Wow. You know what's crazy? That why would Deontay Wilder think? Why would Al Heyman or Deontay Wilder, any of them think that the Zone was going to give him $120 million, and then you got this motherfucker BFTB telling the motherfucker that Joshua wasn't going to be on that fucking card? I like, what the fuck is he talking? You think the Zone going to give him? You think they're going to give you $120 million, and you're not going to be fighting Joshua in them three fights that they got coming to you? You must be going off your fucking mind. You know it's business. They got to get their money and flip. They got to double up or triple up. That's why they going to make sure he fight Joshua $100 million. Is you crazy? What you mean? BFTB, like, who said he was on the contract? Oh, Joshua wasn't on the contract. Can you prove he was on that he was going to be in them fights?
Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
What is you talking about?
Yeah, but for a contract for $120 million, I wouldn't give a shit. You know what? I'd sign a $120 million contract right now and
Well,
not
you
even
gonna punch me in my face right now for half.
No, listen, for that, I won't even read the contract. I don't even give a shit what it says I have to do. Just give me the 120, I'll sign it. Let me spend a little money and then tell me what I signed up for. It didn't make a fuck what it is, but I'll tell you what, this A-side versus Wilder and Joshua shit, this is what the real problem with boxing right now is we're really, it's a lot simpler than what we look at it. We love boxing, so we're going to overanalyze every fucking thing and check it. I mean, but it's really simple. You got AJ, they just built a fucking stadium for, and they got Wilder that can't fucking sell 300,000 pay-per-views. That tells you all you need to know. I mean, they built
what?
Dude, they just built a fucking stadium
for
to
one
watch.
night, bro.
Yeah, that's insane. It was the sickest stadium. Man, fuck Madison Square Gardens. I'll say it.
Hell yeah. Them boys was outdoor in the middle of Saudi Arabia.
In the rain.
In the desert. Yeah. They made it rain. They got so much money out there, man. Fuck.
They made it rain. They were like, we'll buy a cloud.
Money showers out there, joint.
I'm telling you. Like they don't, there's so much money. There's less rain than there is money, so they made it actually rain instead of money.
Man, they swimming through money like Scrooge McDuck over there.
Dude,
man.
I'm telling you,
man. You ain't kidding.
Eddie's a genius, dude. He's the best thing to have. The thing is, if AJ was to have gotten clipped by Ruiz, and then he went into depression and came back 2 years later, you know, after everybody said his career was over, and then he got beat again, and it was like legit over. 10 years after that, nobody's going to be talking about the bodybuilder of AJ that used to be in fucking boxing. They're going to be the best thing to come from the UK isn't AJ. It isn't Dylan White. It's fucking Eddie Hearn, man. That guy's here to stay.
Man, what? Eddie got game, man. He know what he doing, man.
He's the man. Sure. I fucks with Eddie, yo. I fucks with him, no
you
doubt.
bet, man. Eddie, 100%.
He got a lot of money backing him too, man.
You can tell, like he even thinks like that's why I said like Bob Arum is a 454 Chevelle and Eddie Hearn is like a Tesla. He's just got them new ideas, man. He keeping the game fresh. He see what bringing KSI and Logan Paul is doing for casual fans in boxing.
Hell yeah.
And he'll
I ain't shitted on that at first. I ain't gonna lie, I shitted on that at first, but then when you look at the outcome of it, because most of the people that are fans of KSI and Logan Paul, they have millions of fans, and they brought all them into the boxing.
Yeah, hell yeah, bring all of them.
At first, I got it now, but I was like, hey, that is hella smart. KSI got millions of followers.
He be having some great ideas, man. Eddie Hearn be coming up with some great ideas, no doubt. Let me tell you.
Well, Eddie's playing chess
and the thing about Eddie Hearn is Eddie Hearn is a fight fan.
Hey, Bob,
you could tell he's a
Hearn
fight
is
fan.
in his last days.
Yeah.
I still respect Bob, and he just in his last days. That's all.
Yep.
And every breath is a cliffhanger for Bob. Shit. Every time Bob breathes, it's a cliffhanger. Don't know if it's the last one.
That's why they're saying. That's why everybody says, "Well, how come Bud Crawford ain't fighting nobody?" Because fucking Bob Arum don't want to have a heart attack putting the best fighter in his goddamn stable out there on the fuck around and have a heart attack and die over the deal.
Yep. As soon as he see fucking Crawford,
hey, but you know what though? When you think about it, you know, you look at Bob, his resident. If you go all the way back, if you took it all the big fights that Bob put together, he blows Al Heyman the fuck out the water. But Al Heyman couldn't even put the same fucking. He couldn't wear his fucking drawers or nothing. He just
it was Bob Arum, and then now he's a has-been. Then Al Heyman had his run. Now he's a has-been. It's Eddie's time. And I'll tell you this: let me ask everybody one question. When AJ got done winning them belts, whose kid was he holding?
Because I thought it was his son. Wasn't it his son?
No, that wasn't his son, dude. That was that fucking Saudi guy's that was sitting next to Eddie Hearn during the fight. That kid was sitting on that Saudi's lap. And that Saudi says, you know, he's holding this kid. That's the zone money, dude. I'm telling you, there is billions of fucking dollars behind the zone. And I mean multiple billions.
I mean,
It's not
a fucking $500 million investment, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's oil. Saudi oil money is driving that shit. Because
it's just getting started. It's just getting started.
If you keep up with if anybody keeps up with geopolitical like politics and shit over there in the Middle East and what they like, the guy that's running the Saudi is Mohammed bin Salman, MBS. He's like 35 years old. He's a young dude, and since the oil market's kind of going down, since the United States is pumping out a shitload of oil, Saudi ain't having as much oil money, so they're trying to turn all that shit over into big technologies, and they're going into the technical side of things.
Yeah, they're changing salt water into fresh water.
Yeah,
that's the next move.
Yeah, and they're building like, if you've seen Dubai, they're building a place. I can't remember what they're calling it, but it's supposed to make Dubai look like a fucking ghetto.
Dubai? Damn.
Yep.
Dubai is a beautiful place, man.
Yeah, they literally made an island in the middle of the ocean and was like, there should be a city here.
If you go, it's called the city's called Nome, and it's going to be. They're trying to build the world's central hub for technology, because right now it's in California and it was built in the 80s. So they're going to build one that's, you know, new school style, and that's the direction they're moving. Technologies away from oil.
That's crazy.
But that kid I just noticed that AJ was holding that kid, and I was like, man, that's the same kid that was sitting on that Saudi's lap during the when he was sitting next to Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, they flipped that oil money and they turned it over into something else.
Yep.
They're ahead of the game. They've been investing the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, do y'all feel like Tank should get a pass for Gamboa coming up? Is that a good start of 135 fight?
Big name, bad fight. I think Gamboa is washed.
I think, yeah, me too. I think Gamboa is maybe like 4-5 years past of what he was. Like I said, if it was the Gamboa that fought Crawford, we talking totally different scenario with that. But this Gamboa is older. We all know when you get older, you kind of slow down. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think Gamboa is going to be the Gamboa that we have. That the killer that he was. I don't see him being.
Yeah, he didn't look the same since that Crawford fight. He been on a downslide.
You know, he fought that night, and he fought the night that Tank fought. He fought on Tank card the last time Tank fought. He got a knockout that night. In Baltimore. He fought that night. Gamboa.
Did you see it?
No.
Yeah, I seen Gamboa fight that night. He fought right before Tank fought. Tank fought when Tank fought Nunes. I forgot the guy that he fought though, but he did get a knockout, Gamboa. But like y'all say, he is rather old though, so I don't know what to expect.
I seen him get a split decision to some hometown boy that was beating his ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He didn't look all that great to me, but I mean, if he came back on, maybe he was just being lazy. Maybe he still got something left. Who knows? I just think he's a big name and it looks good on the resume, but it ain't a real threat. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like old Hogan last night.
I guess by Tank just going to 135. That's why I was saying, like, all right, you want to test the waters a little bit, and then you want. I guess after this fight, he is forced to go into something. He got to fight somebody.
I guess he might be fighting
somebody name at 135.
I guess they're looking for him to fight Leo Santa Cruz.
But I heard that he's coming up. That Leo Santa Cruz is coming up to 130, right?
I'm not sure, but that's the fight.
Moving up to 130.
I'm hearing.
I'm not sure. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. But all right, fellas, I gotta go. My babies is doing retarded shit. I gotta check on them. But I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you, Jake, for sliding on. Thank you for your knowledge. Thank you for your wisdom. I appreciate your opinion. I would love to have you on the show more often. If you got the time, feel free to slide on in. Shout out to my boy, Best of the Best. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe to the man's channel ASAP. He calls it a spade, straight down the middle, just like we do at the NBBC and the UGC. Calling it straight down the middle. It's boxing over everything. So if you haven't done it, go subscribe to my man, Best of the Best, man. Also, give a special shout out to my boy, my brother from another mother, my partner in fighting crime, 1-2 Kid, who also keeps me motivated and get me prepared for the fights. He's the one that's always on my ass and make sure I'm training too. I want to thank 1-2 Kid for his support. Thank you for always coming on the channel and showing your boys support. And if you haven't done it, go subscribe to 1-2 Kid as well. Anybody got any closing thoughts before you get here?
Thanks for having me, man. It's been a blast. I want to give a shout out to the Wrench Gang. You guys know who you are.
For sure. 1-2.
No, man. I think you guys pretty much covered it.
All right, best of the best. Closing thoughts.
Hey, DT3, thanks for having me. Hey, I'm gonna be looking forward to your fight coming up. I wish in some kind of way I could see the action. So if it's some kind of way that you can hook it up where we can see something, that'll be even better. Because I'm 100% behind it.
January 11th.
And hey, and I also want to say I was looking at my phone and I seen a few comments down there. I didn't want to interrupt while y'all was talking, but I wanted to say I appreciate all y'all who been listening to me. I seen y'all down in there telling me that y'all like the videos or whatever. That's what's up. And I get back with everybody. I see y'all.
All right, man. God bless. Catch you on the next one, man.